Hold up. Better lay low.
Some stuff, you just gotta see it to believe it.
Look at this. Somebody come look at this.
But it ain't nothing like hearing it straight from the dog's mouth, because he tells it just like it is.
The word on the street. Here's what's poppin'.
Here's what's poppin', people. My name is Dogface Calderon. This is Dogface TV, live on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify Podcasts, Patreon, Facebook, Instagram. I'm live action every motherfucking where. My next guest is not a guest at all. He is a senior member. He's the OG of the YouTube streets, Detroit block. Juice, aka Mr. Beat Factory himself, is in the building. What's the word with you, bro?
What up, though? Appreciate you. You feel me? What up, though, to the dog pound? You feel me? And we go get to this thing about Big Meech, because I see it's a misunderstanding. They ain't understanding the paperwork. You feel me?
Yeah, there's some. So let me take a deep breath, because there's really no reason for me to get excited about what we're finna do. It doesn't make me feel good to have to. Before I start, it doesn't make me. I don't feel any kind of way whatsoever about this, right? One of my fellow YouTubers, one of our fellow YouTubers by the name of Shan G of the Podcast for Soul, very down to earth brother, very well spoken, well read, well researched, a meticulous brother to say the least. He crosses his T's and dots his I's. That's what he does. I want to welcome everybody to Dogface TV. Welcome everybody to the What's the News segment. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe. I never ask y'all to like. No, Shan G is not a weirdo. We ain't gonna get to all that, but we gonna get to that. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe right now. I need y'all to share this shit, bro. Let motherfuckers know that I'm live right now. This is not a tape delay. I'm live right now on YouTube, Instagram, everything. I'm live. So like, share, subscribe. Hit the subscribe button, bro. Y'all know niggas took my YouTube channel, bro. I was at 60,000 subscribers 3 months ago. Y'all know what happened to me, man. Y'all subscribe. Don't just be tapped in. You know what I'm saying? Leave your imprint. Like it, share it, subscribe. Let motherfuckers know if y'all like my content. And everybody ain't got to like me, bro. Everybody ain't got to like me. That's cool. I don't have thin skin, right? I ain't the kind of motherfucker who be boo-hooing and crying after a nigga say something about me on Juice on. A nigga talking about, he said something about me, but I don't give a fuck what you niggas say about me, bro. Your ass may squint, your teeth may grit, but I'll beat your ass, boy. I don't give a fuck that about no nigga being mad at me for my opinion on my camera with my microphone. I don't give a fuck if a nigga don't like me, bro. Hey, listen. Let me tell y'all a story about me and Juice. Me and Juice were in prison together, right?
You feel
same thing. Juice was stabbing and hitting niggas upside the head. Couldn't be reasoned with, couldn't be talked to. Just in case y'all don't fucking know that, right? I was around that motherfucker stabbing and hitting niggas inside the head, being a disagreeable. I ain't got no hands.
East side.
I got. Hey, bro, ain't no such thing as a real East Side nigga from my era who don't have no hands, bro. That's just not true. I have hands.
Tell him many tried, many died. You feel?
He say, I'm your age, and I will walk you down, doggy. No, you won't, brother. Go on, head on, bro. I ain't mad at you, though. You're supposed to have supreme confidence in yourself, nigga. But if you smoke and drink, and if you ain't be in that gym, you better not be fucking with me, boy, because I'm gonna tap that ass, boy. You know what it is. Hey, listen, when we get to 100 people in on this thing, that's when we gonna start. We ain't doing shit without 100 motherfuckers or above in this shit. I'm used to doing 800-900 motherfuckers in here, right? Give me up to 100. Damn, I need y'all to like, share, subscribe. Tell a motherfucker. Oh, this nigga, I don't do either. 51. Do I know this nigga? Street clothes. Hey, Street Clothes, you trying to deliver a message to me or something? Cause you on my shit. Norfolk, Virginia's in the building.
What up, though?
Birmingham, Alabama's in the building.
What up, though, Birmingham?
What y'all doing, man? What's the word with y'all, man? Tapped in. Hey, listen, for everybody who does not know, I appreciate everybody, bro. I appreciate the love. I even appreciate the hate because a motherfucker don't gotta like me. So when motherfuckers talking about me, bro, and y'all hear niggas talking about dog face this, dog face that, bro, I'm doing my thing. If a motherfucker don't like it, then they don't gotta like it. I don't care if a motherfucker agree with me or don't agree with me. A motherfucker agreeing or not agreeing with me doesn't change anything. Bompton is in the building. Bompton is in the building. What's up? Killer Cali's in the building. Y'all tap in. I need y'all to like, share, subscribe, bro. I ain't coming down with no content till I get 200 motherfuckers in this bitch at least. We at 141 now. I need 200. Stop you're being selective with the snitching shit. How am I being selective? I'm not. How? Tell me how I'm being selective. Tell me, and I'll correct myself. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself. I appreciate it. Baltimore, Cleveland in the building. What's up, man? I appreciate that. That nigga clout chasing dog face. DC in the building. DC in the building. What's up, DC? What's up, Maryland? What's up? How y'all feel out there, man? Let me get 200 motherfuckers in this bitch. Y'all need y'all to share this bitch.
DC, what up, though, DC?
Y'all don't ask Blue for paperwork. Blue's paperwork has already been decided, bro. What do you mean we don't ask Blue for his paperwork? I have Blue paperwork. What you talking about? He took a safety valve. He did debrief. He didn't tell on any human being. Nobody's in jail for anything Blue said or did. I did. Mississippi in the building. Lansing in the building. What's up with y'all, man?
What up, though, Lansing, Mississippi?
Baton Rouge is in this bitch. How y'all feel? Tell a friend, doggy dog, and Juice. Uncle Juice is in the building. We finna come down. You rock with him. Okay, listen. Everybody who was indicted with BMF on both indictments, Cincinnati in the building. What's up with you, Ock? So listen,
what's up, Natty?
Let me help y'all understand something, bro, about this whole Blue Da Vinci thing. Blue never presented his debriefing minutes. He just told motherfuckers what was supposed to be said. Okay, let me highlight your comment, bro. Let me start with this right here. I start East Oakland in the building. East Oakland, like the east side of Detroit. We fuck with East Oakland. Jersey in the building. Salute. St. Louis, Texas in the building, man. Y'all know what it is. Watch this. Now, I highlighted what you had to say.
What up, though, Baltimore?
So, Windsor Addy. Blue never presented his debriefing minutes. Okay, watch this. Watch this, Windsor Addy. Watch this. I need y'all to hear me carefully, bro. Texas in the building. Louisville, Kentucky in the building. The Ville in the building.
Louisville, know them, my people.
Dallas in the building. What's up, Dallas? Listen, man.
What up, D?
For everybody who's talked about the Blue Da Vinci shit, I don't know if y'all think y'all pressuring me in some way to talk about Blue Da Vinci. Memphis is in the building. I fuck with Memphis.
For real. What up, though, Memphis?
North side, south side. Inkster in the building. What's the word with y'all, bro? Memphis is like my third home. I'm gonna call
Black
Memphis
Haven.
my third home. Shout out to my nigga Trust the OG. Shout out to all them boys down there in Memphis chat. Shout out to everybody down there.
You head.
Boys, hear me?
Shout out to him.
Dog, you calling the case wrong on Meech. Okay, then you finally have exposed your hand. That's why you come to much you want to fight. You don't want to fight me, nigga. I'll slap your ass. Shut your bitch ass up. Fuck you mean, nigga. Fuck you talking about. Now you exposed your hand. I'll slap the fuck out your bitch ass, boy. Stop playing with me, boy. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? If we was in prison, I'll make you cook food for me, bitch. Me and Juice make you do our cook-ups, bitch ass nigga. And give you the leftover scrape out the bowl, bitch ass nigga. Fuck you talking about, nigga. Now let me address this Windsor Addy. So listen, guess what? So everybody, I think Big Meech was the last one, a part of the BMF, both of their indictments to come home, right? Was he the last one? Anybody else? No pressure, bro. I got you, Windsor Addy. I good. Listen, right. So listen, for everybody who has an issue with Blue Da Vinci, for everybody who has a problem with Blue Da Vinci, they at home, bro. They at home, bro. They at home. Blue Da Vinci's not hiding. So, see, niggas want to talk about nigga told on some shit, right? What's the other part of that part, though? You can't just say a nigga told on the nigga and not deal with the other part of it. Listen, let me tell you what happened in prison. Let's watch this. All I do is talk and hide. Hey, I'm not hiding. Let me block your bitch ass. Send me pictures of your mama titties, bitch ass nigga. Block your bitch ass, you fuck boy. There you go. Now talk to yourself, bitch. Now, when people say, listen, bro. When a motherfucker say he told on me, and the motherfucker they say told on them is out here on the streets with them. If the motherfucker you say told on you is out here in the streets with you, what do you want us to do? You want us to fight your battles for you? I'm confused about what it is you're asking a motherfucker to do. If you saying a nigga told on you and you locked up with a nigga, you in the same yard with a nigga, you can't just, Juice will tell you this, bro. You cannot say a nigga told on you and then do nothing about it, bro.
You got to get your issue on.
Because what's the point? What's the point, my nigga? Louisville, Kentucky. Newburgh, Kentucky. Oh, the Newburgh side. What's up to the Newburgh side of the loop, right? So if you say, listen, I don't give a fuck where you from. Hey, he told on, hey, Juice. Hey, little boo-boo told on me. But little boo-boo is out here with me.
Right.
All I'm doing is running around telling niggas he told on me.
But
he cost me money. Why you telling me he told on you, bro? Go do something to the nigga.
Right.
Go do something to the nigga. Y'all saying Blue Da Vinci told on somebody? If you think Blue Da Vinci told on somebody, raise your hand in the comments. Make a comment. Make a comment. Y'all got to give me 300 motherfuckers in here, man. I might say 400. Y'all keep fucking around because I'm giving y'all a game, the rawest sort of game, nigga. The rawest sort. You only get this shit from the YouTube streets, nigga. Right? So hold on, though, Windsor Abbey. Hold on, peep game. Hey, Windsor Abbey. Watch this. Let me show this to right. You saying that Blue Da Vinci told on some shit. Well, when is somebody gonna do something about it? And I'm not even advocating violence or conflict or confusion, except the shit I put on myself. Y'all saying Blue told on somebody, bro. What y'all gonna do about it? What I'm saying is, what y'all gonna do? What is BMF niggas supposed to be in good standings? What they gonna do? It's not enough for me for y'all to say a nigga told on a nigga. Okay, all right. I'm saying there's nobody in prison for Blue Da Vinci. Nobody, he didn't give anybody up. But if you say that, you are entitled to your own opinion, bro. I'm not gonna argue no nigga down. I'm just gonna tell you what I've been told by people who are in the know, right? You can believe what you want to believe. It's all good. No. You can believe what you want to believe. He say, how many rats getting touched nowadays? So all niggas want to do is say, he told on me. But this rat didn't just tell on you. This rat sent you to prison. He cost you years of your life in prison, incarcerated, away from your family. You lost money, family connections. Your mama probably died in that bitch. So what you mean? What are you supposed to be doing to a nigga? It's not enough to say a nigga, well, how many rats getting touched nowadays? Not enough? Not enough. If you say a nigga told on you, it's not enough for you to say he told on you, nigga. You supposed to do something about it. You supposed to do something about it, man. What the fuck is wrong with you niggas, man? Who raised you dumbass niggas? Oh, I don't like him. Do something about it. I don't like Dogface. Where you at, Boogie? Let's go. You get the link. I don't like Dogface. So whenever somebody, I don't like your nigga Dogface, what you gonna do about it? Dogface a hoe. Dogface told on nigga. Dogface this. Dogface that. Dogface gay. Listen, bro. if I was concerned with what a nigga said about me, bro, I would be hiding under a rock. I wouldn't be sitting in front of this $1,000 motherfucking microphone, nigga. I don't give a fuck what the niggas say about me. Here's what I want to say about them niggas who talked about me. What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about what I say? What you gonna do about my position that I take? What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? What up with the what was say? What this nigga say? He say, what up with that nigga that told on Barry Willis? Expose that nigga. I'm trying. That's my motherfucking brother. I'm trying to expose the motherfucker who told on B Will. I didn't try. But I gotta play the game like B Will and his family. Say I can't go against the grain because it's a high stakes situation, man. So I can't touch that whole B Will, but you know I want to. You know I know who done it. You know I know who done it. Mac Money, you know I know who done it, but I have to be respectful to his family and his legal team, bro, because that's a real situation. It's $1 million nigga. So I got to be respectful of that. But back to my point. Everybody, he told on me. He told on me. He ran up, he did this. But y'all ain't doing nothing to these niggas. Y'all want other niggas to fight y'all battles for y'all. Niggas be in my DM say, dear Dogface, expose this nigga, Dogface. Expose that nigga. No, you do it. I look on their pages, Juice, and they ain't talking about none of the niggas they want me to expose.
Right. Send Boogie the link, too. Send Boogie the link. He ain't got it.
Oh, you ain't got it? Hold on. Motherfuckers want me to expose motherfuckers that they ain't even exposing. Right. No, you expose them yourself, nigga.
Right. If you know the information, well, send the information then. Don't just say it.
If you know the information, send the information. Talk about it yourself.
Right.
Talk about it yourself.
Then they gotta understand we ain't being selective with who we expose. We don't have no dog in the fight. We doing our job. You know what I'm saying? We podcasting, so we bring y'all the latest news, and we try to make sure we got the facts on the issue. But it ain't that if we interview a guy, that don't mean we took his side or we condone him ratting. If we interview a rat, we got to interview all walks of life to get y'all to certain stories. You feel me? There you go, Boogie.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put the link. Let's make this shit
interesting. We ain't got the Big Meech yet. We ain't gonna apologize to Big Meech because y'all reading one side of the paperwork. Y'all don't know the whole facts yet. So we go get to that. If we was wrong, we will clean it up though. But we ain't wrong on that matter. Just because Shan G, and salute to Shan G on the work he done, but at this time, Shan G missing something. You feel me? Shan G word ain't law. You feel me? Because he said it. You feel me? We ain't going off what Shan G said. We done our own research. Right. He right about that. Ain't no third party in Georgia. He right about that part.
Who said that? Where that, Juice? What they say that?
Black Trump. Black Trump 15.
Shan G said no third party in the Northern District of Georgia. Okay, hey, listen. So I'll put the link. If y'all want to join us, you got some questions, they got a link right there. We ain't afraid of no goddamn conversation, man.
Right.
We got this. I ain't coming down with nothing till we hit 500. Like I've been doing. The only time that I hit less than 500 on this shit, when I was talking about a bitch ass nigga up for debate, pussy ass nigga. Oh, it's a G, you bitch ass nigga, bum ass nigga, hoe ass nigga. They got a link right there, nigga. Fuck y'all talking about? They got a link. Nigga, y'all be patient, come tap in, nigga. We ain't afraid no rape. It's a YouTube street. Come on with it. What you got to say, bro? Come on with it. Where you at?
Thank you, DJ Demo. He the only one that know the game.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
We ain't talking about nothing.
We kick Mr. Bye. You gotta go. If I pull you up, you don't talk, nigga. They go to the link right there. Y'all want to tap in? Tap in. Tap in.
Yeah, dry snitching is snitching. For real.
Who disagree? We want who disagree.
Tap in.
Right.
Tap in. Tap in. We ain't running for no. They go to the link right there. Tap in. I'll pull you up. Ask your question.
They say Big Meech over there exposed to Shan G.
Who is here? What, state your name, bro. What you want to ask us? Come on. Oh no, you got to go. You come in with that music and shit. You got to go.
It sound like it was kids.
When I pull you up, nigga, start talking immediately, bro. When I pull you up, start talking. Don't have no background noise in that motherfucker, or I'm kicking your ass about here, bro. Come on with it now. There you go. There's a link right there. Come on now.
Salute, my boy.
Salute. What you want to ask us, brother?
Yo, check this out. This is King New Jersey, BTB TV. I'm gonna tell you something, man. Meech is a rat, bro. Period, bro. The 11C, 1C. I did the whole research on my channel. He was telling since 2007, bro. He even told his brother. I got the 11C, 1C, bro. I can send you the link whenever, bro.
Please send it. Please send it for us, big dog. Appreciate that, Jerry.
Yeah, so what you do is, bro, go to my Instagram page, Dogface TV Podcast.
Yeah.
Put the link in my follow me. I'll follow you back. Put the link in there, and I'll follow you back, and then we can chop it up.
I already sent you requests already.
Okay.
I put you something in there, but you didn't check it yet because I know you've been busy or whatever. Right. And I'm gonna tell you about your boy Up for Debate TV. The nigga real name is Hillary.
Really?
His name is Hillary, bruh.
Really?
He all in y'all business.
Hillary Dwayne Marks.
Hillary Dwayne Marks.
Yes.
Really?
Bruh, because I'm God body, bruh. So when you was talking about the guys, I heard like, oh, nah, he ain't God. That nigga's he's a banger, but he's a gangbang. He's a blood. You can't be blood and be God body at the same time.
No, so just so we're on the same page, bro. So just so we're on the same page, right?
Yeah.
Just so we're on the same page. I'm a follower of Farrakhan. So I understand the differences between the concepts, and I understand where the whole 5% should come from. So I am in no way ever trying to be disrespectful. Because I know,
but I understand what you're saying. But
he ain't right.
A fraud.
He's a fraud.
That nigga, I'm gonna tell you something. That nigga was chasing Apple sack for 4 years.
Bro,
remember, I used to do a show with him, Brother from Another Mother.
Okay.
We used to do Brother from Another Mother together.
Okay.
He got so bad with the Apple sack chasing. I interviewed Ears of Christ from DC, the one that Apple had his best friend killed.
Right.
He got so mad at me about that guy that he started making up lies. My background is impeccable, bro. I'm from Eport Posse, Elizabeth, New Jersey, Bilal Pretlow. You know what I'm saying? We got bread back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. You know what I mean?
Right.
Akbar Praise, my father's best friend. Rest in peace to my pops.
Mm-hmm.
They both was in the Nation of Islam together. Temple number 7 and Temple 23 in North New Jersey.
Got you.
So whatever signs you want to know, I got the signs, bro.
Well, we're gonna link up. See, the whole thing is right. So I didn't, bro. I'm from Detroit, bro. So when I
know, bro. The gods, bro. I got mad brothers in Detroit, man.
Right. So I'm not even gonna explain it, but let me just tell you this, bro. The nigga come out of nowhere with all kind of hating, pussy, bitch ass shit. You hear me?
Yeah, true.
He come out of there with all kind of pussy, bitch ass shit. You hear me?
Yo, the nigga live in the basement, basically. He got a house with his wife, but that nigga in the basement, bro. That nigga in the basement doing this shit. Yo, the nigga's a bum nigga. That nigga built like SpongeBob SquarePants, 6'4", sloppy as hell. Looking like Larry Holmes, flabby and sick. I'm just saying, bro. But you know what I'm saying. But yo,
No, hey,
I've
listen,
been rocking with you, bro.
Hey, no, I appreciate the love, and I don't even fuck with this bitch ass nigga. If you watch my content from yesterday, you'll see we came down on that nigga with all the lies and all the deception nigga came with.
Now,
Man.
I ain't see it, but one of the guys from Detroit called me, and he told me about it. I was like, nah, yo, Justice, nah, bro. You know this nigga is a fraud, bro. Nigga's a fraud. He's up here perpetrating. The nigga defend rats, bro. That nigga, the rat whisperer.
Mm-hmm.
He the Pied Piper of rats.
I looked at his content. I looked at his content because I never did no research on him when I pulled him up, right?
Yeah.
So when I looked at what came out yesterday, I looked at all his content, bro. He got 99% of his content is Alpo, big po this, big po that. I'm like, man, what? I wish I would have known that. I would have known you had a psychological problem. If I had seen that shit from the very beginning, I would never fuck with you.
The nigga don't even know Alpo, bro. I'm gonna tell you what happened. I was going on Apple so hard when he first came home. Apple had people calling my phone, you know what I'm saying? So they was like, oh, I want to do an interview with you to talk about this Apple situation. King Erner is my man. I don't know if you ever heard of King Erner from Philly. Yeah. That's my little bro. Me and him tight. And we was going to Apple since when was it? Before I went to the feds in 2017, we started going to King Erner. I came home 2020 from the feds. Yo, this nigga, I came for the feds. I turned on YouTube. I was in the federal halfway. I put on YouTube. I didn't even know the dude at first. I'm like, this dude talking. What is this dude talking about me? So I called the guys out of Detroit. Like, yo, who's this nigga right here? The guys was like, oh, yo, I'm about to squash that guy because, you know what I'm saying? He cool with me. I'm like, yo, check this out. I will come to Detroit, put hands with this nigga, bro. I ain't beef for that. And what the nigga do? He apologized like the mud he is. And we started doing shows because I thought up for debate. I thought it could be a debate. I didn't know he was an Alpo lover like that.
He an Alpo lover, bro. He an Alpo lover. Sucker. He's a cocksucker for sure.
Yo, that nigga probably was sucking Alpo toes.
Yeah, it was, bro. I appreciate you. Hey, listen, I'm gonna tap in with you. We're gonna come and go do some joint content.
We all gonna tap in with you.
Yo, no doubt, man. The King of New Jersey, the same name up here. It's the same name that's on Instagram, bro.
Got you, bro. It's all love, bro.
All love, man. Salute, man.
Yeah, salute. All right, state your name, bro. Tell us what you gotta tell. What you gotta tell us, bro. State your name.
Hey, what's up, Dogface? What's up, my nigga? Say, how y'all doing, man?
What up?
Say, Dogface, I just want to tell you this here, man. It's from the bottom of my motherfucking heart, man. I cut for you so motherfucking much. You know why? Because you the type of nigga, I hate when niggas shock other niggas when they really need to be telling these niggas about themselves. I can't stand another nigga that will ride a nigga dick until it's raw. You hear me?
Yes, they will.
Man, nigga, man, I first caught wind of you about a year or two ago, man, and you was on somebody's podcast. You was on the steps of a porch or something.
Off the porch.
And the way you was talking, I say, that nigga been places. That nigga know sugar from salt, boy. But I just wanted to put my comment about this Big Meech thing, right?
Come on with it, bro.
When I was in state school back in 91, 92, you know, the textbooks up in the state school, somebody had BMF written in one of them textbooks, right? I knew what it was, but I never seen one of them cats on the street. But I said that to say this here, man. Watch this here. You know, everybody likes a good story when it coming from the lips of a no good, conniving, scheming ass nigga. You hear me? That's like a nigga can take your profile in the back of that bulldog you got, right, and start claiming it's theirs. That's how shit blow up around here. Now, when you told it, and you, Shan G, whatever y'all said, y'all read documents and this, that, and the other. If you a real nigga, man, check this game out. Now, you selling your life rights and this, that, that's one thing. But you got the whole world waiting on you to get out. Nigga, you got to say something other than the fact that death before dishonor shit. You know how many motherfuckers put that in their everyday language? That shit don't mean nothing no more.
Nothing.
Real.
Not a goddamn thing.
So dog face, man, I'm gonna let you brothers go, man. Check this game, man. Say, man, nigga, keep dropping them bombs. Don't take your feet off them niggas' neck, man. But anything you say on this live or throughout your career, because you're gonna have a successful career, always keep it G and call it like it is. But whenever you wrong, you know when you wrong. Don't let no nigga get on here and tell you wrong. Nigga, if you ain't wrong, motherfucker, you ain't wrong.
God damn it. You hear me? I appreciate you, brother.
Hey, I love y'all all the way from Texas, man. Galveston, Texas.
Galveston, Texas, bro.
Texas, love you too, brother.
Yeah.
All right, homies.
Yeah. So listen, man, let's get right to the heart of the matter. So listen.
Let's get it.
The heart of the matter is this, right?
Send Detroit Gossip a hook up. A link. Send Detroit Gossip.
I put it in there. I put it in there.
Oh, okay. All right.
I put it in there. I put it in there. Okay, so listen, bro. So this right here, hold on. This right here is the brother Shan G from the Podcast for the Soul podcast. This brother is a very articulate brother, well-spoken, well-researched brother. From everything that I know about him, in the brief time that I met him, he's an honorable man. I have nothing to say bad about him whatsoever. On this particular subject, I am going to disagree with this brother because I think that there are some, I don't know. You don't have to consult with other people when you make a decision about your content. You don't have to. It's cool. No problem. But if you're going to say something, you have to make sure, you have to ensure, and this goes for Shetty Nash too. I'm gonna stop. Hey, Shetty Nash. You grab Shan G's.
I couldn't skip this.
You grab Shan G's content and posted it without doing your due diligence. You didn't do any fact checking whatsoever. You just grabbed it and you posted it, bro. You don't want, hey, Darius King, I'm gonna block your bitch ass. Get your bitch ass on, cocksucker. Go ahead on, bitch ass nigga. You watch from the bleachers, bitch ass nigga. If you're respectful, you come on here and say what you want to say. This my chat is not called chat. My chat called Dog Pound. So you can disagree with me all you want to. I don't care. But you gotta be respectful. If you're not gonna be respectful in my Dog Pound chat, I'm gonna boot your ass up out of here. You can go play with your mama, bitch ass nigga. So watch this. Shan G came down and he made an announcement. In his announcement, he apologized to Big Meech for, it says, Big Meech did not do third-party cooperation because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't allow it. Let me read that again. The good brother Shan G said Big Meech did not do third-party cooperation because the Northern District of Georgia does not allow it. Okay. So we're gonna rap with Shan G. Don't be mad at me, brother, but I'm gonna rock out with your content. I'm gonna commentate over it, so I ain't just stealing your shit, bro. You know how we do it. Now watch this.
Man, early in the morning. What's today? The 23rd, I think it is. Monday the 23rd. Good morning. The podcast was sold. Stigmatism in My Soul. Gumby Publishing. Sean Xavier Gumby Jr. and myself, Sean Xavier Gumby Sr. We do not wish to defame, slander, or libel anybody as it relates to this court case that we're talking about, that we're going to be coming straight from the court documents. So listen, I learned from a very, very knowledgeable source affiliated with the DEA that there is no third-party cooperation in the Northern District of Georgia.
Right. So let's stop right here. So the brother said he learned from a very knowledgeable source who's affiliated with the DEA that there is no third-party cooperation in Georgia. That's point number one. Do I got to write this down?
Right.
Right. So listen. You're right. The Northern District of Georgia and the federal courts don't recognize third party cooperation. You're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's make sure we
Wow,
get
you're
there.
right about that. We read that.
Okay, I got you. Let's keep on going.
In the Northern District of Georgia, there is no third party cooperation as it relates to drug trafficking or drug dealing or whatever. Point blank and frank, there is no third party cooperation in the northern state of Georgia.
Okay, this is what he said. There is no third party cooperation in the northern state of Georgia as far as it relates to the feds.
Now,
Right.
I need to apologize to everybody out there because I think my very first video that I did on this case, when I was just coming off of what I was hearing, right? Didn't know what I was talking about. I came out and I said that.
Say again.
And still don't know what he's talking about.
Yeah, well, let's let the brother get it. We're gonna let him get off. Like we're gonna let him get his. We're gonna be fair because I like the brother. The brother is a cool dude. So we're gonna do this as fairly and as unbiasedly as we possibly can. All right.
Right. I like him too.
Yeah, I got you.
He didn't research his stuff.
Okay, I got you. So let's
that did Meech do third party cooperation? I even put that in the description title. This is the very first video because this is what I heard from everybody else. So I need to apologize for that, for speaking something that I didn't know nothing about because I was not coming from the paperwork at that point. And if anybody is got firsthand knowledge, any DEA agents that watch or anybody in the Northern District of Georgia, law enforcement, if you can go in the comment section and confirm saying, but I'm pretty certain the source that I got this from expressly told me, Sean, there is no third party cooperation in the Northern District of Georgia.
That's where he messed up at right there, dog.
There's only 3 ways.
give it to me. Where he messed up at, Juice?
Because he keeps saying the information he got it from somebody else. See, he didn't research it himself. He going on word of mouth what somebody took him. So he took it for face value. That's where he went wrong at. Because what he supposed to did, like we did, go research it yourself so you can stand on solid ground. See, that's why his ground's shaky right now. Go ahead. I ain't gonna keep stopping.
Got you. No, just fine. Whenever you want, hey, this ours. Let's do
He
that.
think it's out of
You
Georgia.
can cooperate.
Say again, Boogie.
He think it's out of Georgia.
Okay,
Thank
so
you, Boogie.
In the Northern District of Georgia with the DEA, number 1, you could be a good Samaritan, a civilian that learns of some nefarious or criminal activity, and you decide upon your own choice, upon your own volition, to go to the authorities and say, yo, these people over here doing that, them people over there doing that. That is one way that you can cooperate. Number 2, you can be a paid informant, like Tammy Cowens, where you receive compensation from the DEA to investigate and provide actionable information about illegal activity going on in the Northern District of Georgia. And when you provide that information, you get compensated for that information. I don't know how that process goes. I don't know if you have to.
everything he's saying here is right and exact, right?
Right.
This is with the Northern District. So we're not disputing. So just so we're on the same page, we're going to let this brother say what he has to say. I'll stop it at various points, right? Because we want the brother to be heard before we go into what we know to be right and exact.
If you have to sign some kind of contract with the DEA to become one of them, but that is the second way. The third and final way that you can cooperate in the Northern District of Georgia is you yourself are a defendant and you come forward and provide information to help yourself in your own defense and your own indictment. Okay? That's it. That's it. That's what I was told by a very, very knowledgeable source. Okay? And just believe me on that. So I just wanted to put that video out there. You know, y'all could take it and run with it, go in the comment section and say whatever you got to say. But I was wrong, period. In my very first video, when I said that, you know, when I asked the question, did Meech do a third-party cooperation? That answer is absolutely not. And as I just expressed to you.
Okay, I think that's all we need. You think we need anything else?
That's all we need.
That's all we need. So listen. So Shan G, I'm going to start off first since I interviewed you, right? So we have the open line of communications, and we're still going to have an open line of communication, because just because I don't agree with you doesn't mean that I don't think that you are a stand-up guy. I think that you were misguided in this particular situation. We're at 565. Last night we got to 120 because the subject matter was about a bitch ass nigga who nobody was interested in.
Nobody, buddy.
Don't get me started. Don't get me started. Right. So let's switch speeds for a second, right? Let's go here. Shan G, let me help you with something, brother, right? First of all, Shan G, when you say that the Northern District of Georgia, the NDGA acronym, right? They don't recognize third-party cooperation per se, right? I'm going to say that's true. But Shan G, the third party cooperation that we are talking about that happened in Dion Cuffy Gatlin's case, wherein which Tammy Collins is a known confidential source of information for the federal government. What does the Northern District of Georgia have to do with the United States versus Dion Cuffy Gatlin, wherein which Big Meech is being accused of being a third-party cooperator in exchange for favors that never materialized because he couldn't get that play off? What does the Northern District of Georgia have to do with Dion Cuffy Gatlin's case?
Nothing.
Nothing. The answer is absolutely nothing. Let me tell you why. And I want to be clear and succinct in what I'm about to say. Watch this. Shan G, the United States District Court, Eastern District of Missouri, the Eastern Division, United States of America versus Dion Lamont Gatlin, Timothy Lamont Rush, Andre Alfonso Rush, Lorenzo Ralph Gibbs. The indictment wherein which it is stated that Big Meech orchestrated and arranged this play from behind bars in exchange for leniency, specifically time cuts, right? It has nothing to do with the Northern District of Georgia. The indictment between Cuffy, Fidel Suarez, and Tammy Collins worked with Big Meech's help. It didn't come out of the Northern District of Georgia. It didn't. So what the Northern District of Georgia does or doesn't do as it relates to third-party cooperation, whether they recognize it, accept it or not, it has no bearing whatsoever in this case at all. Because Cuffy's indictment, it did not come from Georgia at all, the Northern or Southern District. Cuffy was indicted by the Eastern District of Missouri. That's one. Number two, when you want to add Tammy Collins and Keith Cromer and Jack Harvey was the lead agent who bird dogged BMF from the 90s, late 90s, all the way up until their indictment. Jack Harvey passed Tammy Collins on to Keith Cromer. Keith Cromer interviewed Tammy Collins when he reached out to her and said, "Hey, we're interested in keeping you going, keeping you on the rolls." Tammy Collins asked one question, right? Two questions. One, what would I be doing? Keith Cromer explained to her that we're off these local joker nigga ass niggas. We want the big fish. We want the Hispanics and the cartel members. That's what we want. Hispanics and cartel members. Don't forget that. But let me get right into this shit right here. Cuffy's case don't have nothing to do with Georgia at all. I think you're mistaking the fact that Tammy Collins, Jack Harvey, if you want to throw him in this, even though he has nothing to do with this, but you can throw him in there for just for conversational purposes. Keith Cromer. All this happened under Keith Cromer's watchful eye. With bits and pieces of Jack Harvey popping his head back up every now and then to orchestrate some shit. Listen, Tammy Collins lived in the Atlanta area. Jack Harvey operated out of the Atlanta area. Keith Cromer, DEA agent, operated out of the Atlanta area. Big Meech's indictment, his indictment. There were two indictments in the BMF saga. The first one was in 2005. They were indicted out of the Eastern District of Michigan. Watch this. It's important that we get there, right? Because somebody might try to throw something up, right? Can y'all see what I'm seeing? That's the original indictment. See where they named all the defendants. When you look at that, that says the United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division. That's Detroit. Southeastern Michigan. We know what that is. Big Meech's original indictment came out of the southeast, came out of the Eastern District of Michigan. And I ain't finna jump around here all goddamn day. We're gonna get right to the heart of this shit.
Right. We ain't got time.
We don't gotta cherry around this shit long. You're wrong. Right. And here's why you're wrong. You're wrong because of several reasons. Reason number one, the indictment didn't come out of the Northern District of Georgia. The indictment came out of the Eastern District of Missouri. That's Cuffy's indictment with Fidel Suarez. The only connecting tissues to Atlanta or to the Northern District of Georgia at all was the fact that Tammy Collins lived in Atlanta. Jack Harvey was an Atlanta field agent. Keith Cromer, who took his place, was an Atlanta field agent. He was based in Atlanta, Georgia. That's the connecting tissue. No parts of the drug deal that took place between Fidel Suarez and Dion Cuffy Gatlin happened in the state of Georgia, despite Tammy Collins making phone calls, trying to orchestrate and arrange such plays. The actual activity did not take place in the state of Georgia at all. When Cuffy came to Georgia to work with Tammy on Big Meech's behalf before all this shit materialized, it was for the purposes of trying to land a movie script or a deal or some money for his life rights in the story. The drug deal wasn't orchestrated or arranged or consummated or carried out in the state of Georgia. It was not. Some people might say, well, Dogface, Big Meech's, the BMF indictment came out of Georgia. Not the first one. The first BMF indictment came out of the Eastern District of Michigan. That's Southeastern Michigan, the Southern Division, to be more specific. That's Detroit all day. That was 2005. In 2007, the second indictment of BMF, right? When they rounded up 15, 60 members of BMF, that came out of the Northern District of Georgia. The second indictment in 2007. The first indictment in 2005 that wrapped up T and Meech, that was out of Michigan, bro. So if you're trying to say that some of the parameters or the guidelines about what Meech could or couldn't get was based on the fact that he got indicted out of the Northern District of Georgia, that's not true, because Big Meech's and Southwest T indictment came out of the Eastern District of Michigan.
And that means Michigan had a jurisdiction over him. No matter anytime he catch any other case, Michigan got the first jurisdiction over him to say so over him, not Georgia.
That's what it means. Now, let's move forward. So let me say it again, because this brother said you're wrong, right? You think you saying I'm wrong? You saying I'm wrong? It don't make no sense. Watch this, though. I'm going to play with you for a second. I'm going to play with you. Let's go out of this. Let's go to Big Meech's indictment right there. 05, the 05 080955. 05 stands for 2005, nigga. And it says the Eastern District Court, Eastern District, United States District Court, Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division. The United States of America is the plaintiff versus Terry Lee Flannery. Number one, defendant number one. Defendant number two was Demetrius Flannery. Demetrius Edward Flannery, a.k.a. Meech. Do you see that? That was in 2005. Big Meech's indictment came out of Detroit. Are you following me now? Wrong case. No, it's two cases, dumbass nigga.
No matter what the case is, Meech got indicted in 2005. So his jurisdiction is Michigan.
It's Michigan.
All that stuff come after 205. Tammy setting everybody up. All that happened after 205. So he still won't fall under jurisdiction with Georgia, no matter what went on in Georgia. He's gonna always fall under Michigan's district.
This nigga say wrong case.
How is it the wrong? Let me go back to this. Hold on.
That's why I said it don't matter what case he talking about. You see, that's what they trying to do, confuse the cases. Fuck that. Meech was indicted in 205. He don't got nothing to do with the 207 indictment. That was all on Blue Da Vinci and them. That's why them guys on that case saying Blue Da Vinci debris. Meech don't know none of that because he wasn't on that indictment. He got caught in that first raid. Him and T. Everything that go on after that, Meech falls under Michigan rules, so that the rules in Georgia don't fall under the third party thing with him. He not under that jurisdiction. So no matter they trying to have the cases up, mixed cases up, we ain't got to solve all them different cases. We go stick to the thing of then Meech do the third party snitch, and that's where we at. Where they trying to confuse the cases and jump off subject. We go stay with him being third party snitch.
Okay, so let's get back to this shit. So that's what we're gonna do. So Big Meech got indicted with multiple co-defendants in 2005. There was a second wave of indictments that came 2 years later in 2007. The first indictment in 2005 came out of the Eastern District of Michigan. The second indictment was in 2007. That came out of the Northern District of Georgia. So Big Meech's purview, Big Meech's guidelines, the criteria of what he could or couldn't do later on in any way was governed by the authority under which he was indicted, and that was the Eastern District of Michigan. So when the brother Shan G said that Big Meech did not third-party cooperate because he couldn't third-party cooperate because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't recognize it, they don't accept it, they don't participate in it. That is a prima facie case for why he is wrong or misguided or misinformed or ill-informed, because Big Meech's case don't have nothing to do with the Northern District of Georgia, not what he was indicted on. That's one. Number two, Cutty case is out of the Eastern District of Missouri. Nothing to do with the Northern District. So if you're telling me that there was nothing Meech could offer in Covey's case that would have benefited him, He couldn't participate. He couldn't third-party cooperate with Tammy Collins. He couldn't use her as his proxy because the Northern District of Georgia prohibited him from doing so because they don't recognize that. So he couldn't go and tell them he wanted to tell if he wanted to. Big Meech didn't get caught up with the Northern District of Georgia. Big Meech got caught up with the Eastern District of Michigan. So that destroys all that right there. You can't say what the Northern District of Georgia would have done or could have done or would have done or what they would have prohibited or what they would have agreed to or what they wouldn't have acknowledged because Big Meech wasn't a part of the Northern District of Georgia. They didn't have authority over Big Meech, his case, his sentence, none of that. Does that make sense to y'all or no? And when I say y'all, I mean the listening audience. We got 600 plus motherfuckers in here. Boogie?
Shan G said that they called it law. I fuck with Shan G. Definitely wasn't law though.
You say, dog face, you ain't never been on the federal level, but I read federal second, federal third, federal sup, nigga. I was a law library champion, nigga. That's what I did do. I did 17 years. What the fuck is you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? Goofy ass, nigga.
He just jumping around saying anything. He
Who
just
blocked your
saying
bitch ass? Hey, Mike Jackson, before I block you, suck my dick. Bitch ass, nigga. Bye. What's next? So let's make sure we're clear about this. So Shan G said that Big Meech did not third-party cooperate because the Northern District of Georgia, they don't prescribe to or adhere to or accept or acknowledge or participate or allow people to third-party cooperate. He said that as if the Northern District of Georgia had authority over Meech's case. Big Meech got indicted in 2005. He did not get indicted. The Northern District of Georgia. He got indicted in the Eastern District of Michigan. That right there, above and beyond everything else, means that Shan G was premature and flat out fucking wrong when he apologized, stating with authority, because he said, well, I spoke to somebody who's inside the DEA circle, somebody who's higher up, somebody who has intricate knowledge about what's going on, somebody whose word I trust and I value, Shan G. They told you the right thing because the Northern District of Georgia does not prescribe to or adhere to third-party cooperation. But that has nothing to do with Big Meech because Big Meech did not get indicted out of the Northern District of Georgia.
He didn't even get arrested in Georgia. They would have got him to Dallas, didn't they?
Cuffy didn't get indicted out of Georgia. Cuffy got indicted out of the Eastern District of Missouri. What part of this are y'all not getting?
And then not just that, put it this way, we go keep it put it in layman's term. Okay, if y'all feel he didn't have her to do it, she did it on her own. Meech is in total violation for introducing a rat to a major plug and to his man. Who does that? What was the reason for him doing that? Why would he introduce Tammy to a Mexican cartel member? You feel me? And he had to vouch for her because she said in the federal paperwork that while on the phone with the Mexican cartel leader, he asked her could she get rid of some pills. So for him to be comfortable enough to ask her that, we very well know how these plugs deal. Somebody had to tell him Tammy was okay, that she was trustworthy. For him to feel comfortable to ask her something like that over an open line. You feel me? So certain things Meech did, if he didn't tell her to do it, why he introduced her to these drug dealers and had her involved in a drug deal when they supposed to been dealing on a movie deal. Why did he give Tammy his life rights over everybody he supposed to love? His children, his baby mothers, his mother, his father, his sister. How did Tammy earn the rights to his life rights? You see what I'm saying? It's just certain things that he did that show you what type of games he was playing. He was trying to manipulate the situation. You feel me?
Right?
And try to stay clean while he doing it. Go ahead.
I think that Shan G was just trying to stir the pot, bro. I don't know why he would do that, because when you say what you say as affirmatively as he said it, and with as much zeal and conviction that he said it in, I think you're putting your reputation on line. I think that based on your lack of information, and then you're spreading that shit. So here's why that's dangerous. Here's why I don't think that he just said that for clickbait purposes, because he's not a Shan G is not a clickbait nigga, bro. And when you look at it, you have bloggers like Seti Nash picked up the story and just posted the motherfucker. Watch this.
Right.
Hold on. You got motherfuckers like Seti Nash. Let's go to Seti.
And then Shan G know the law. He talking about what somebody told him. He didn't say he researched this law, his stuff. He's saying he quoted what somebody told him. So that was suspicious.
So watch this. Here's Seti Nash. Good brother, good content. Here's Seti Nash. Seti Nash says Big Meech did not third-party cooperate because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't allow it. This is Seti Nash, who's one of the most outspoken podcasters in the game right now. He has over 150,000 subs on Instagram. His word means something. Hey, Seti. I think you should have properly vetted this before you just jumped on it without doing your research, Seti. Here you go. You see that?
Seti know better. He supposed to be the hood lawyer.
You should know better, Seti. Shame on you, Seti. Shame. Little white bitch got some nice titties right here, don't she? Little whore. No. Hey, Seti, dog face, you think Meech knew at the time she was a rat? If he didn't know at the time, he certainly had plenty of opportunity to find the fuck out. If he didn't know, he had even Tammy Collins is admitting that she said what she wanted in exchange for working with the DEA was time cuts for Big Meech. That's what she said. That's the one thing that she is not refuting. Who's this nigga? This nigga, you spamming me, bitch ass nigga? I know you motherfucking lying, bitch. Debate TV on your bumper. Debate TV is a bitch ass nigga. You take John Doe, tell Debate TV I'm at that address. I'm at 15022 Harper. You bitch ass nigga. Go tell him that. We'll put this nigga up on my bumper. How this coward bitch ass nigga on my bumper? You stupid bitch ass nigga. How he on my bumper? This nigga security guard claiming that he went to prison for armed robbery, but he out here with a bulletproof vest on. Told him, man, get your bitch. I'm blocking your bitch ass, stupid bitch ass nigga. Hold on. Let me block your bitch ass, boy. You block bitch ass nigga. Go be a bitch ass nigga on somebody else's channel, you bitch ass nigga. Cortez, good question, Cortez. He said, but what about the fact that the agents were out of Georgia? Hey, Cortez Witherspoon. The agents could have been out of Honolulu, Hawaii. The crime took place in
St. Louis,
Missouri. Don't matter where the agents were operating out of.
Federal agents can go state to state. All they do is check in with the bureau in that state that they there and what they working on to get somebody to show them around and stuff. You feel me? Fans go everywhere. They not limited to what state they work out of. They go everywhere. It's federal.
So do we gotta say it again? So Shan G of the Podcast for Soul stated that Big Meech could not have cooperated. Hold on. You see the title right there? Hold on. Let me make sure everybody can see this. Make sure everybody's clear on this. He says that Big Meech could not have cooperated because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't allow it. Hey, Shan G, what does the Northern District of Georgia have to do with Big Meech? Big Meech's case was not in front of the Northern District of Georgia. That was the second indictment. Big Meech got indicted with T on the first wave, and that indictment was brought by the Eastern District of Michigan, Southern Division. They are the controllers of that case. Simple as that. So when you're saying, and when you did say that he couldn't have done it because they don't allow it, that's not true, because they're not the governing body. They're not the governing judicial body over Big Meech and his indictment. The Northern District of Georgia indicted 16, 17 more BMF affiliates a couple years later. Look at this nigga right here. Just as lies, Big Meech did not third snitch, dog face is not man enough to admit he wrong. Okay, I want to bite. Hey, man, where the link at? You, hey, I'm putting. Let me see.
Yeah, invite him in.
Invite him. I'm inviting you in right now. Hey, ride with me. Come on in here. Come on in here, ride with me. Come on in here, right there.
Yeah, don't ride your ass off. Ride on in.
Ride on in. Where you at? Come on. Where you at, brother? Ride with me. Where you at? Click the link, nigga. Click the link.
He looking for the link. It's pinned at the top.
Adam Hunter from MTU unit. Who was that? Y'all know Adam Hunter, MTU?
I don't recall.
I ain't never been to MTU.
I've been to MTU.
I was at MR.
I was at MR, MTU.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Dog face, I'm a real one, don't play games. Join, I put the link in the I put the link right here for you. Hold on, bro. Playing game? What you mean? Here you go. Well, come on, join. I put the link right here. Here you go. Come on up here. State your piece. Don't be no coward having me hand no motherfucking keyboard on that motherfucking cheap ass Metro PCS cricket phone you got. There you go. Was that him? Who is this here?
Nah, this ain't him. But I want to say something, dog face. Check it out. I had a manufactured delivery case. I'm from Chicago. I had a manufactured delivery case, and I was offered the opportunity to rat, right? The first thing they told me in the backseat of the car, right? It was the gang unit. I'm from the south side of Chicago. The gang unit from the west side, and the FBI was on the case. And when they came in, and when they raided my crib, found the heroin or whatever, charged me with the manufactured delivery, I was offered to tell. And when they offered for me to tell, they told me specific words that I will not be on no paperwork. I do not have to come to court if everything pans out. So I just want to say, when people get talking about all this paperwork shit and all that bullshit, they ain't never been through shit. Like I've been told on. You don't gotta fucking be on paperwork and all that. They offered that. They had their rats. So I've been offered to fucking be a confidential informant and not sign no paperwork and not none of that shit to fucking tell. Me fucking told, it's simple as that. Like, Savior, y'all idol is a fucking rat. Like, this not rocket science. I just want to say that shit because I've been through this shit. I've been told on, and I would try to tell motherfuckers way back then, hey, this nigga told on me, because I know from the scenario which I was told on, from the paperwork and shit, and all my guys was telling me, hey man, show me the paperwork. I'm like, it's not on the paperwork, it's CS confidential informant. so and so, so. So I'm glad this Meech shit coming out because you just proved what I always been knowing, that these motherfucking rats ain't gonna show up on no paperwork. It's just not gonna happen. It's a new day. The motherfucking government protecting they motherfucking informants. They supposed to.
That's right. They put them on the paper. They put them on the payroll. You right, Southside.
Exactly. Like it's their job to protect them. This is a fucking resource. Who the fuck gonna fuck up that resource? That's like me got to connect, and I'm gonna tell y'all who my connect is, so y'all ain't gotta go through me no more. Y'all can go through them. That's fucking up my whole thing. Like this shit not rocket science. Wake the fuck up. And all the people saying nothing, they just in love with Meech.
Only time they got to reveal them if you take it all the way to the box. You take it all the way to trial, and then you got the right to face your accuser. That's when they in trouble with having to show who they see eyes on.
My lawyer told me they don't. In this day, the only way you got to face your accuser if it's a murder. They study getting paid and they still working. They do not have the judge. They took them to the judge, and the judge deemed them credible. Once the judge deemed them credible, they do not have to show up in no court unless it's a murder
All
case.
lies.
This is what my lawyer told me.
Be
So
quiet when
this
they
is
talk,
what the lawyer
man.
told me.
With that shit.
Lawyer told me.
All right, thank you, Shat Time. We appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Now, what you want to say? What you want to say? I'm glad you ain't ducked this wreck, nigga. What you want to say?
Y'all niggas over here lying.
About what?
Everything, all lies. No
Point
paper,
out. Give us some examples.
no paperwork.
No, well, tell us.
Hold on, Juice. Please, bro.
Ain't nobody got no paperwork on Meech.
No, that ain't what we talking about here, bitch ass nigga. You deaf? You hoe ass nigga? What we talking about? You digging the booty ass bitch ass nigga. We talking about what Shan G said, bitch. Like get your bitch ass on, you fuck boy, suck ass, dick sucking ass, bitch ass nigga. Good brother, how can we help you today, brother?
What's up, OG? See, a lot of people don't know how it works, right? Meech, like you say, Meech's case belongs to Detroit. So if the agent talked to his prosecutor and he got this in motion, they can do a third party. It's the United States of America. It don't matter what part of America. If Michigan agrees to it, if the prosecutor agree with that agent, hey, Meech finna do this, do that, then it's still he can do a third party. So like you say, it's the United States of America. DEA agent go wherever they want to go. So watch this, bro. The United States of America. They forgetting it's the USA. It's not no state shit. See, I've been watching a lot of people shit on this shit. A lot of these bloggers just want views. They not from the street. They ain't been to prison. I did 12 years in the feds. I done heard niggas talking about. I heard a nigga say, "Baby, don't cross up and make a buy for me." You know, he was referring to third party cooperation. So that is a real thing. When you hear nigga, you hear niggas in that motherfucker. You feel what I'm saying? But it do exist. Maybe the prosecuting office in Georgia didn't want to do it, but it definitely exists.
So watch this, bro. So listen, we're specifically talking about Shan G saying that he's.
Oh yeah, I seen it.
Right, he's exonerating Big Meech because he says that the Northern District of Georgia does not participate in third-party cooperation snitch shit. But listen, okay, I'm gonna show it to you so we're on the same page.
No, I already seen it. I seen it today.
Okay, so
you ain't gotta show me.
I still want to show you. He say right here. He says Big Meech did not third-party cooperate because the Northern District of Georgia does not allow it. Big bro, Big Meech's case didn't come out of the third.
Listen, anything that got to do with your case, your citizen district got to handle it. Yeah, like when they changed the law on the crack, I got 30 months off from my citizen district. Right. Anything pertaining to your case, your citizen district got to handle it. When they say you got the time cut from the weight change or whatever, it came from wherever in Michigan.
Yes.
Right. Yo, they in charge of your case. Can't nobody touch it but them. You feel what I'm saying? So, okay, the Northern District, they probably ain't do it, but the agent can go to his prosecutors in Michigan. Or the people from St. Louis, prosecutor can talk to the prosecutor in Michigan. So, I mean, that don't clear the air for him. I mean, I don't know what he did, brother. I just been watching the case, watching everybody. I go to the people who make the most sense. Like they know what they talking about. That done been there. That done been to prison, did a long bid. I did 12 and a half. so I listen to these people like a lot of times, like, man, like, I mean, I listen to Shan G, you know.
Right.
He ain't really from the street, man. He had wire fraud or something. He ain't really, you know what I'm talking about? He ain't, you feel me? So, I mean, he an intellectual brother, but he ain't been in them trenches, man. I mean, it is what it is. I listen to real street niggas and listen to what they got to say. You feel what I'm saying?
And there's nothing wrong with that. So let me just tell you something, bro. Shan G is a
Excellent. Yeah, correct.
On this right here, you wrong as a motherfucker on this right here, because you saying that Big Meech did not do it because Big Meech's case is not out of the Northern District of Georgia. He mixing up the second indictment that happened in 2007 that came out of the Northern District of Georgia. Big Meech was indicted out of Michigan.
Hey, let me ask you something. So they talking about what 50 gonna do with the girl, right? So this girl that had this on testimony, if she go back and say something different again, the bitch lying, the bitch might get purged. So this shit crazy, man. This is suspenseful drama, bro. That's why everybody looking. The whole fucking agent, the whole wanna fuck Meech. I mean, I ain't putting Meech in the clip, but maybe she was in love with Meech and she wanted to do it, but it's highly unlikely that he did know. I mean, I don't know though, brother. You know what I'm saying?
I got you, bro. I appreciate
that. All we really using is people using common sense, saying ain't no way he didn't know. It's not in the paperwork, but brothers are using common sense like ain't no way he ain't know. I mean, I don't know, brother. I'm just watching out everybody's shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard to believe he didn't know. Put it like that.
And listen, you got to listen, bro. I want to thank you for tuning in and tapping in, bro. If you're following me, if you're following Public Figure Boogie, if you're following the Beat Factory, I salute you for tapping in with the YouTube Streets Detroit block.
Hey, you know what? My boy DC Black though, he know his shit though. I watch him a lot. He know that law work. He know that federal law work. Dude know his shit, man, for real.
Right, I got you, bro. Thank you. I salute you, brother.
All right, brother.
Salute.
Hey, I got something to say.
State your name first.
I'm Meech.
You what? Your name say John Casey though.
Yeah, man, that's just my Google name. My name Meech.
Okay, man. I got you. Come on, what you want to say, brother?
So, what happened to the days, man, that us having like, I understand what y'all saying. I'm gonna say this, man. I feel like something happened, but I feel like why ain't nobody producing exactly what happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. The nigga moving weird as fuck. He was supposed to come out and denounce this shit and all that. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Sosa talking about he got defamation suits coming against everybody. I get all that, bro. But like, why we can't just put this shit on the floor all the way that say, hey, this what happened, this what was said? Because at the end of the day, bro, that paperwork, them 32 pages of paperwork that y'all released, that shit don't definitively say Meech told, bro. And you can't say it do, dog face, and you know paperwork, bro.
Okay,
so say a lot of stuff. He did a lot of stupid shit. Yeah, he wasn't supposed to link up Suarez, but at a point, Dogface, you were saying Suarez a rat, but Cup said he's not a rat. So what we work? It sounds like a bunch of niggas just saying shit, bro.
Bro.
Come on, let's talk, baby. Talk to me.
You're saying a lot, bro. I did not say Suarez was a rat. I said the fact that Suarez has beat 3 major narcotic cases where he's got caught with 1,000 and 1,500 fucking bricks, that shit was suspicious as a motherfucker.
So what is that insinuating?
Oh, I'm not insinuating nothing. I flat out say it. That's suspicious as a motherfucker. And on top of that, what else I said was, good brother, is that where the fuck is this nigga? And I said, under what circumstances do you know a nigga anywhere who got caught with 500 bricks in Michigan, beat it through some technicality, get caught with 1,500 bricks somewhere in California, beat it on a technicality, get indicted again with Cuffy, and this nigga ain't filed a motion. We ain't got no lawyer for him on file. We don't got this nigga's a ghost. So I said, where he at? I said that within and of itself is suspicious and raises my eyebrow, brother. And also what I said was, when Meech got moved from Wayne County Jail to St. Clair County Jail, they don't put Meech was locked up for the indictment. Right. They don't put no nigga who got caught with no 500 bricks in his semi-truck in the same cell with Big Meech, bro. What's the chances of that? They don't do that, bro.
I mean,
they don't do that.
They did it. So what we saying?
Yeah, but listen, I'm saying they did it. I'm thinking if I had to take an intelligent guess, I would say that this Fidel Suarez guy, I'm saying this guy is a deep operative, bro. Just like in the Freeway Rick Ross case, this nigga working for the feds. Because I don't see no nigga coming and saying he's a Mexican national. He's not a Mexican national. It's a bunch of. Why is it so much mysterious shit around this nigga?
Ooh, I got you right here. So answer me this then. So this came out of Cuff mouth yesterday, or maybe yesterday or the day before. After he said Suarez is a good dude, he ain't a rat. So Cuff word supposed to be law, right? If Cuff law, if Cuff word is law,
whoa, hold on, bro. We gotta calm down.
Cuff word is law, right?
Hey, listen, says who?
Says you. How you been
Now,
on here going?
Wait a minute, hold on, bro. When did I ever say Cuff word was law? When I'm saying something about what Cuffy said, he's showing me the proof in black and white. Cuffy knows what he knows about Suarez, bro. He hasn't been shown anything. I talk to him every day. He hasn't been shown any evidence that he's anything other than what he presented himself to be. That's what Cuff said. Cuff said he don't know nothing about no flaw shit in Suarez's background. I'm saying on my own. So if you saying that Cuff word is law, how could I then come back and say I don't trust the Suarez connection? That's proven to you that I don't believe that Cuff word is law when it comes to Suarez, nigga, because there's too many red flags that pop up.
You saying that now, but I get it. I get what
I'm saying it now.
We moving the goalposts. I get it.
Okay, we moving the goalposts. How? You said the Cuff word is law, but you just said I said a couple of days ago that Suarez sound like a rat to me. So that means that I'm not listening to Cuffy when it comes to Suarez because there's too many red flags. I've been to the joint. I've been to prison. I done did bits. I done been in the streets. It don't smell right to me.
But you listening to Cuffy when he say Meech did this or Meech did that. When why haven't y'all niggas just put this shit in black and white?
Hold on,
I'm not saying this shit don't look funny.
Hold on,
y'all haven't just put it on the floor in black and white?
Hey, listen, my nigga. You gotta fucking listen. You ask your questions, let me answer them. Here's what I'm saying respectfully, bro. Inside of the Franks hearing, that's when Cuffy first found out or became aware that Big Meech was involved with this somehow, some way. And that came because the affidavit that was produced based on Tammy Commons being debriefed, Big Meech's name came up. After that hearing, Cuffy sent correspondence through his lawyer to Meech in prison, informing him, hey, bro, I don't know if you're aware of this or not, but this bitch got your name in official court documents, and she's saying you orchestrated, you arranged this play to get a nigga knocked down. Right? What say you? He sent it by certified return to sender signature mail. Big Meech has never responded to that. Now, you asked me this question, big bro. You asked me if you get caught up like that and the motherfucker drop my name, me and you cool, and the bitch say, oh, Dogface put this play down on you. And you reach out to me and say, hey, dog, this bitch saying you did X, Y, Z. And I never respond to you, bro. What does that say to you? And you my man for 30 years.
Was it confirmed that he received it?
Yes. Cuffy got this shit. Yes, it was.
That's why we just need all proof of this, bro, because we going on. Can we
say
definitively?
Okay, good, bro. You have a good day. Thank you for joining in, bro. Thank you. All right, who next? Anybody next? Y'all can click in, join in, ask questions. What we doing?
See, this what they don't want to use common sense or research. They want it to be in some type of form of paperwork. They want Meech to come out and say it. But those who play the game, those who have been to the Fed joint, y'all done seen it all. From Joe Bonanno to Sammy the Bull, all them. They making it like Meech is above being human. You feel me? The things that I'm saying is I ain't going on what Cuffy said. I ain't going on what no paperwork's saying. I'm going off my instincts from playing the game. Ain't nobody go introduce somebody and the shit go wrong and then they go fall back and feel they don't supposed to say nothing. If I put Dogface and Boogie together and something go wrong, you feel me? It's up to Juice to make that shit right for both parties. If Dogface felt he was wrong, I got to make sure Dogface right, because why I middleman that situation. So I'm gonna get in front of it. If Boogie was wrong, hey, dig, Boogie, why you play Dogface? I didn't put y'all together for you to do that. Now you got me and Dogface looking at each other sideways like I had something to do with that. I'm gonna say something. I'm not gonna remain silent. And this supposed to be my man. Him and Cuffy was cool before Cuffy got caught up. You feel me? So why all of a sudden when Cuffy get caught up, now y'all ain't cool no more? What's your beef with Cuffy? Why Meech ain't talking to Cuffy? We under Cuffy saying why he ain't cool with Meech. He feel Meech set him up. Why Meech ain't cool with Cuffy? If they was cool, they was riding Rolls Royces and Bentleys and doing hundreds of keys, 1,000 key deals. You feel me? Y'all was cool then. So where the fallout come out at then?
Meech ain't called Tammy one lie yet.
Meech ain't called Cuffy a lie. Meech ain't said nothing, but he death before dishonor. Meech ain't said that he didn't. Meech ain't even said
You know a
he
nigga. You know a nigga know better than to call a female a lie, and she got some type of receipts.
Exactly.
You know that, nigga. You know better than to call a female a lie.
Come on, Boogie. Hey, Boogie ain't broken that weed.
She got receipts.
Boogie over here on game.
That bitch over there sitting laughing like, look at all this shit going on. They ain't pointed out. That nigga didn't call me a lie not one time.
He haven't. He haven't. He trying not to say nothing.
That's at least one thing a nigga gonna say, like, man, that bitch lying, man. Man, that nigga ain't call her one lie. I'm trying to tell you something. It don't take much. Like the last nigga that was just on. He kind of lacking common sense and bass in his voice. You feel me? Nigga. He ain't called one lie.
Watch this, Boogie. I'm finna put this right. So right here, this is Jay Swiper 44. No clear way to clear or condemn me. So let me tell you something, Jay Swiper. I want you to put yourself in a motherfucking cell, where in which you're being charged with conspiracy to distribute or to acquire 1,000 kilograms of cocaine. That scares even the toughest nigga. And when you're going to court, going to your motion hearings, trying to figure out how to fight the evidence, how to beat that evidence down, listen to me, people. Imagine, close your eyes and walk with me, man. Close your eyes. Close your eyes, my baby. Anybody who been through the hood, anybody who been through anything, bro. Close your eyes. And imagine yourself or somebody your brother, your son, your father, your uncle, somebody that you know. Close your eyes and walk with me when I say what I'm about to say right now. Imagine going to one of your hearings when you're fighting, trying to knock the evidence down against you. Imagine your people trying to knock evidence down against them by filing these motions, trying to suppress something. Imagine you sitting in one of those hearings and you hearing that your man's man had something to do with this, according to the bitch who testified or who has testified or who has presented some evidence against him. Imagine hearing that for yourself or seeing it with somebody that you love. Imagine after that hearing, either you or the people you love sending a missive, sending the kite, certified signature to the man who old girl said put the play together to set niggas up or set you up. Imagine your man who you write and asking him, does he know that this bitch got his name in his play against him or your people or you? And your man not responding to you, or your man, your family man not responding to them. What in the fuck do you think is the reason why that would happen? Talk to me. Y'all niggas need to wake up. You niggas gonna end up dead or in the grave or in prison for the rest of y'all motherfucking life because y'all too fucking stupid. If it look like a duck, walk like a duck, sound like a duck, nigga. It's a motherfucking duck until it prove it ain't a goddamn duck. Now, if you a lion and you ain't no duck, you gonna prove you ain't no goddamn duck then, nigga. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you niggas. You niggas gonna end up in somebody's graveyard or somebody's prison cell looking stupid as a motherfucker.
At some point, y'all gonna have to cut the fucking malarkey. You feel me? Y'all gonna have to just take it for what it is. Cause it's all gonna come out.
50 just dropped some work. Come on, baby.
Deep this.
Come on with it, bro. We ain't got all day for you to get your
Deep this, man. Let me run this down to y'all. Everybody with common sense. Everybody know who Big Meech is. Big as he was, this nigga pleaded guilty and got the lowest end of his guidelines that you could get, 30 years. The feds, biggest notoriety he had, you don't get the bottom end, that 30 years. They giving you 60 to life or whatever. He pleaded guilty, got the 30. Never been in no penitentiary. Big as he is, as much notoriety, you go out to the penitentiary, work your way on down. He backdoor, he met Suarez in that jail. Suarez probably is working, but at the same time, he needed somebody like Tammy to put the play together with Suarez and with somebody like Cuffy. That way, the feds will tell a big nigga like him, you ain't never getting out this bitch if you don't work with us. So we give him this 30 years. He got Suarez, he got Tammy, he got Cuff in the pocket. He set that boy up, and guess what? 20 years later, he back out of jail. What big dope dealer like Meech, you know, only got 30 years besides his brother?
I don't know none. I don't know none. If 50 Cent just hold that thought, brother. 50 Cent just dropped some work. What did he drop? Let's see what you got. 1090J, 50 Cent just
That's how the game go, my nigga. The feds, they not giving up that. Man, the feds not giving up their goddamn confidential informant.
They not. He right about
they
that.
Not. They not. They gonna make sure they sit. The feds see the game. We see it. We put y'all in paperwork. Y'all no good to us no more. So bad. As long as we keep you out this paperwork, we can backdoor and keep on using you as much as we want. As much as we want. Just like nobody know where Suarez at right now. He probably working on another deal, man.
Probably.
That's like a nigga like, what I look like giving up my best hoe. You see what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I ain't giving up my best hoe.
Hey, listen. Hey, I want to comment on the brother what the brother just said. He just said something that. So listen, we have people that just what we have here is a lack of overall knowledge about how the legal system works, bro. When you are known to have trafficked thousands, tens of thousands of kilograms of cocaine, right? The feds not giving you the lowest end of your guideline, bro. They not giving you the lowest end of your guideline unless you give them something, my nigga. You ain't know who that. We have been talking about this, Juice, behind the scenes. But if you get caught with multiple kilograms of cocaine, bro, like that for that many years, made that much money, they not giving you automatically the lowest end of your guidelines, nigga. They finna stretch you, nigga.
Right.
They finna stretch you. They finna stretch you out, nigga. Listen, if your guidelines is 30 to 60, nigga, they finna give you 40. They ain't finna give you, man, they ain't finna do no shit like that, bro. They ain't finna do no shit. You gotta give them something. You gotta give them something, my nigga.
Do y'all remember this that Meech said? This something Meech said when they first got arrested. He said that the feds let him go in there because Southwest T wasn't go take that cop. Since we talking about that cop, Meech said in the book that the feds let him go to the visiting room and have a visit with Southwest T to talk him into taking that deal. So how we don't know what that deal was, why Southwest T didn't want to take it then? Why he didn't want to take the lower end of the hookup? You feel me? After being caught on all the wiretap, after being caught on all them wiretaps and all that, what was that conversation really about? You feel me? What was Southwest T trying not to be involved in with Meech? You feel me? Why did the feds let Meech go to talk to him? You feel me? Because usually they try to keep y'all apart. You know what I'm talking about? When y'all on the same case in the feds, they try to keep the rappies apart. You know what I'm saying?
And T was ready to go fight it.
Right. Or was T saying he didn't want to cooperate? You see what I'm saying? Because we don't know what that was. We just know Meech made a statement about in that book that Southwest T did want to fight it, and they had to go talk to get them to 28. They let them have a private meeting in jail and lockup where he could convince T to go with him. But how we don't know what that really was, dog? You feel me? Why the feds go say? Why the feds go say? Yeah, we go let you go talk to your brother to get this cop. Either y'all go take this cop or y'all ain't, motherfucker. We don't give a fuck if you talk to your brother or not. Do you want the cop? If he ain't gonna take it, then y'all go. We go box it up and take it to trial. They not trying to convince somebody to take a cop. Well, y'all need convince your brother to take the cop and don't fight it. The feds want you to try to fight that motherfucker where they could book your ass if you think you that bad enough. They not willing to dealing with no drug dealers to see the worker to work a deal with you. Who is y'all? You feel me? Either take this time or we go take it to the box. That's what they go tell your lawyer. You feel me? They don't need you to go in there and convince your brother. They not scared of your brother to not take the cop like they were scared to take it to trial with them. So we don't know what angles Meech was working on. You feel me? He always working something. I ain't saying he no rat, no snitch.
You're right,
No paperwork. I'm just saying.
I can't argue with that. I can't argue with that.
You feel me? Just really, what was that? You know what I'm saying? We don't know what it is. We only know what they're telling us, man. But I'm saying using our own common sense. Why did you put old girl with everybody on illegal tips? Everybody that you was trying to do your illegal business with, you and her was doing movie deals legit. Why did you mix the two? Why was you trying to mix the two? You see what I'm saying? So he can't get around that. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all the paperwork and this and that. Why was you sitting up here trying to put these deals together? Why did the feds put him and Shore, the Mexican together? I can't say his name, but why did they put him and that Mexican together? They knew that them was both high profile individuals. And they made sure they was bunkies or in the same unit together to get to know each other. You feel me? So the feds played a big part in what was going on. That's because they be trying, like old boy said, they need them confidential witness to keep working and working and work so they don't be trying to expose them. You feel me? So we don't know what all them plays. Meech had 30 and he got out in 19. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. Dogface, so all that Shan G read to us for 2 weeks is no good because of the northern part of Atlanta. I don't know. You're going to have to go ask Shan G that. What I do know is that Shan G, when he said that Meech could not have cooperated because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't subscribe to or allow third-party cooperation, well, I'm telling you that that's not right. Because Big Meech was not indicted out of the Northern District of Georgia. He was indicted in 2005 out of the Eastern District of Michigan. So the Northern District of Georgia has no control or jurisdiction over Big Meech at all. That's what I'm saying. So in that way, Shan G's reasoning or rationale is not appropriate here in this particular situation, and he can't use that rationale to exonerate or to clear Meech's name. He's wrong. He's dead ass wrong. Respectfully, he's dead ass wrong. Yeah, but you see 50 Cent posted that tonight, Jake. Yeah, we got some action coming tomorrow. We're going to see what it is, man. What else for the flow, man? What else? Hey, listen, man, Irv Gotti, we didn't get a chance to really give Irv Gotti his just due. The legendary hip-hop, I'm going to call him an icon because Irv Gotti helped usher in a wave of hip-hop and R&B collabo type shit that we haven't seen. You know, 50 Cent got his swag from Ja Rule and Irv Gotti with the hip-hop R&B collaborations that were legendary and still are legendary to this very day. Nobody has anything to say about Irv Gotti? Nothing. Can't hear you, Juice. Can't hear you, Juice.
My bad, my mic is muted. My bad. Shout out to Irv Gotti and his family, and condolences to his family, man. Irv Gotti was a pioneer in his time. He put out a lot of hits, man. You know what I'm saying? And he did some stand-up stuff. When he got indicted, Irv Gotti and his brother remained silent. And they could have gave up Supreme and all that. They didn't. That's who they wanted, Supreme. Irv Gotti and them took it all away and lost everything, and then he rebuilt it. You feel me? So I have to give salutes and a big salute out to Irv Gotti and his family, man. You feel me? He's a pioneer in this industry.
Yes, he is. Hey, Boogie, I have a question I want to ask you. You ready?
Yeah.
When it comes to Dame Dash and Jay-Z, it's easy for motherfuckers to really point the finger at Jay-Z because we feel like Jay-Z didn't turn his back on so many of the people he came up with. It's easy for us to do that, bro. I even came down that Jay-Z ain't moving right, bro, because how much beef or conflict or how much bad blood could there be against these guys who did help you build who you eventually became, right? Why do you have so much hatred or disdain or so much, dismissiveness when it comes to the people who help you build who you are, bro? Dame Dash is an integral part of the building of Jay-Z, right? Whether can he build another Jay-Z? I don't know.
He is.
But man, Dame Dash, over the last year or two, bro, I'm getting hater vibes out you, bro. I'm getting I jacked my money off and spent my money and fucked over my own money and fucked off my own money vibe, bro. I'm getting this from Dame. Dame, ain't nothing your fault, Dame.
You know how Dame playing it. I fucked up. No, he didn't fuck up. Everything is everybody else's fault. Dame may have had a problem with Jay. Maybe that problem right there. I think it was Jay. You get what I'm saying? I always thought it was Jay. That whole situation with Dame. Anything else after that is Dame's fault because he supposed to know how to move. Any situation he get in, he blamed everybody but himself. He never make a bad choice. He didn't lose the money because of him. He don't have to go bankrupt because of him. He don't owe the IRS because of him. Him on the IRS, he put it on his tax people, his CPA people.
Hold on, Boogie. So this person, Sweet Southern, says Shan G just going by the paperwork in Georgia where Meech got in trouble.
He didn't. She don't know what she telling. Meech got arrested in Dallas. His indictment came out of Michigan, and they caught him in Dallas. They caught Southwest T in Missouri. So why she feel because he was partying down in Atlanta, and that's where he mostly hung out. She feeling he got caught in Atlanta.
Hey, Sweet Southern Soul. Is that her name, Sweet Southern? Hey, Big Meech's indictment. Big Meech's indictment. His indictment is out of the Eastern District of Michigan. He was indicted for conspiracy in 2005, him with the majority of the BMF crew. 2 years later, another indictment dropped. The Northern District of Georgia, which is what Shan G is talking about, dropped their indictment. The Northern District of Georgia has nothing to do with Big Meech's case. They're not the controlling authority. They're not the controlling judicial body over Big Meech's case at all. And Cuffy and Fidel Suarez didn't get indicted out of the Northern District of Georgia. They got indicted out of the Eastern District of Missouri. So Shan G is not right and exact. I think Shan G thinks that the indictment in total with BMF came out of the Northern District in Georgia, but that's not true, my dear. Thank you.
Can I say something too before you pull them in? We got to give a dog face. We got to get condolences off to TR, man. You know, TR passed away, man. They told me, Wipeout father, 42 Cheese grandfather, man. My condolences to them, man.
Yeah, no doubt. There she go.
Why am I stuck like this?
Cause that Wi-Fi you got that's cricket that cricket
Yep.
Metro.
Now,
Your
listen,
service
I said
nervous.
don't come for me. It's raining here
That's
in
that
Florida.
rain.
Yeah.
Her service nervous.
That's God trying to watch them fucking Mexicans out of Florida.
You know what? I'm just gonna go off the camera. I ain't playing with y'all tonight.
No, you ain't. Bring your ass back up here. No, you ain't.
No, because
They
you
can't get rid of They can't get rid of all of them.
Hey, watch this. Hey, listen, I'm gonna put it right. Hey, Van Dyke Diddy. He says Detroit gossip got kicked off already.
No, that's our man.
Where you get that from?
What?
Where you get that from?
Shout out to Detroit gossip. Hope you get better, homeboy.
They just be typing because they got fans.
Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Hey, hey, Henny.
What's that?
Man, we can't see you, bro. Come on up here. Come on.
I can't. My Wi-Fi acting up. They gonna make fun of me like y'all are. Talking about
They're gonna make fun of you anyway. They come on. Hey, Henny. Tell us what's going. Shan G came down and he said that Big Meech is cleared from, and he did not third-party cooperate because the Northern District of Georgia does not adhere to, subscribe to, acknowledge third-party cooperators. Tell us why that's not accurate by Shan G.
Well, because Cuffy was indicted in St. Louis. He was not indicted in Georgia. The only portions of his case that had anything to do with Georgia was Tammy and Cromer. And Cromer originally wasn't even interested in Cuffy. That's why I gotta go off the camera. See, I can hear me without distraction. But Cromer wasn't even interested in him. And it wasn't until that August 5th phone call when Cromer had to call the St. Louis DEA and tell them about what was going on between Fidel and Cuffy, because he was there with Tammy listening to her hook them up and plug them up about the truck that was full of dope. He called the St. Louis DEA, and that's how they got involved in the case, and that's how they ended up signing affidavits. The affidavit for Cuffy's wiretaps came from St. Louis, not from Georgia. So all of this third-party cooperation in the state of Georgia has nothing to do with Cuffy and what we're talking about right now. And even if you want to play devil's advocate, there's still questions that need to be answered. Why were you in the hole while all of this was going down? Let's start there. Then let's ask, so when you was told that she was snitching, why you didn't say nothing then? Why you didn't snatch that life right and all that other stuff back? Why haven't you said anything to Cuffy family? Why haven't you even said, damn, my bad, I was pillow talking with this chick and I was telling her stuff thinking I could trust her and I got you jammed up. Damn, can I do anything to help you? Where's that? There's none of that. There's no remorse. There's no nothing from him except for silence that's speaking loudly. But what Shan G is talking about has nothing to do with Cuffy at all. And like you guys were just saying, Meech, his indictment is in Detroit. It's in Michigan. It's in the state of Michigan. In 2007, those indictments that came down out there in Georgia, that had Beverly and Daryl and Blue, and I believe Wu caught his out there as well. And they had other BMF indictments that went down in other states as well. But this was not one of them. So while that may be valid information, I'm not saying that it's a lie. What I'm saying is it don't pertain to this case right here, what we talking about. So that's considered to be misinformation that's being put out to people when you're trying to connect it to this case. And I'm not trying to bash him because I respect what he's been doing. The man been going through these court docs for the longest time. But now if you going through these court docs, you didn't recognize that at the top of those court docs on the first page, it tells you where these cases are coming from. You missed that. So I don't know. I would like to see what he's going to say.
Me too.
I like the way you put that, Henny. Well said.
Thank you.
And they not getting it though. You feel me? They because they want Meech to come flat out and say it. He ain't gonna be a man about it. You feel me?
See, but the thing is, The thing is, people talking about, oh, his name, he ain't make no statements. Tammy is his statement. The biggest takeaway for me was when I sat with Cuffy, and Cuffy said, Tammy, when she connected and told him about the truck with Fidel, he was taken back because he never talked to her about him and Meech's business. So how does chick know our business if you ain't telling her?
Thank you. It's simple. Why was he connecting her to certain people? That's the whole thing.
Exactly.
If she had one job, if she had a job to do, that's the only job she's supposed to be concerned with.
And I mean, it's natural that she would have some type of communication and know some of his inner workings, because she was considered to be the person to contact for him. That's who everybody called. They want to get a message to him. They trying to check on him.
And that's another thing, Henny. Why was she that person? How did she earn that spot for the illegal activity? See, in the game, when you play in the game, you have different sets of friends. So the friends that I'm doing my illegal things with, I keep them on that side of the track. My friends that I'm doing legit things, I don't let them know I'm doing illegal things, and I keep them on that side of the other side of the track. Why was he mixing her in with everything? How did she earn that? What did she have over him that she got the rights to his life, the rights to communicate? People had to go through her to communicate with him. How did she earn that? And this wasn't even his woman.
That's the biggest question of them all. And only he can answer that. And I mean, damn, unless she got the golden snatch and he clapped them cheeks before he went in, I can't even see that. Like, you gave her power of attorney. That's what bothers me the most out of everything. You gave her power of attorney over you, bro.
Thank you.
That means she control you and what happened with you.
Exactly. And like you just said, Henny, after he found out that the lawyers contacted him saying that he in this paperwork, how he didn't snatch all his stuff back from her if he wasn't with that.
Exactly. And
he can't say he just finding that out just now. You feel me?
But see, my biggest thing, even with all of that, is why is that the only thing you saying to her? Get my name out that shit.
Right.
So then let's go back to that. So that means you knew your name was in this paperwork. You knew it. Let's not skip that. You knew it. And the only response you had was to keep my name out that shit.
And she
or get my name out that shit. Not give me my life rights back, bitch, you cut off. Not none of that shit. Just get my name out that shit. Come on, bro. All of this shit sounds suspect. No, listen, and don't nobody really want this shit to be true. But the fact of the matter is, if it walk like a duck and it quack like a duck, motherfucker, it's Aflac. There's no getting around it.
Right. And the thing is this. Meech tripping,
look, this
man.
what they living off of. They living off of when she went back on her word saying that Meech was involved, and then she went back and got on the stand at the Frank hearing and said that he wasn't.
But she didn't sign that though, so that's not even valid. That's not a valid affidavit.
But that's what they living. That's what they living off of. Because every time I watch something, that's all they be saying.
Do you believe this? You think Meech wouldn't have been concerned about his family well-being? All he would say is keep my name out of it. You just set up a cartel leader that I introduced you to. His family and everybody would have been in danger. He would have thought that at least. That wasn't no concern of his. Just keep my name out of it. Not he trying to reach these people and let them know, hey man, I didn't know she was about to do that. They set me up. He ain't trying to say none of that.
Not only that, all her information was out there.
Come on, man. It's just certain things that you wouldn't do playing on that level of the game that he was playing on.
But see, even sticking to that topic that you just brought up, where people want to go in there and say, well, she said that it wasn't true, and she said she told them that it wasn't Meech, and the DA made that. Well, guess what? She said that after she met up with Meech. That's when she said it. She wasn't saying that before any of that. She was talking willy-nilly because guess what? Even in Terry White case, Meech's name comes up. So you tell me in a case that happened in 2009 and this case with Cuffy happened, what, 2014? You tell me why Meech's name over there in Terry White paperwork in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I'm trying to figure out what's the link between everybody.
Right. Meech.
Gotta, because here's the thing. He the common denominator between Fidel, Cuffy, and Tammy. Is there a link to Terry in there? Is Terry connected to Fidel because Terry was dealing with somebody named Yeager down there that had connections in Mexico? Fidel had connections in Mexico. The game is big, but it ain't that big when you start getting down to moving keys.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know, we all dealt with some of the same plugs. So you absolutely right. You feel me? Because them Sin City boys was dealing with some of the same plugs Meech was dealing with. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And they got caught up. I wonder how they feel about BMF Meech. You feel me? We got to ask Jay now from Sin City Mafia, them boys out of Alabama. See, it's more players tied to this that ain't saying that. See, and then you got the BMF guys that know the truth, but they ain't gonna say nothing. Why? Because a lot of people know the truth about Meech. They ain't gonna say nothing because if he get that bag, they know he be friendly with that bag, so they want to be able to eat with him if he get another bag. You feel me? See, money play a part of a lot of guys' decisions and the moves they making because they want to sack, they want to chase the sack. You know what I'm saying? They can't stand on their own. So, Meech tripping, man. That's all I can say, dog. He got all this in the uproar, and he's steady running around trying to find him some money. Ain't nobody hating on Meech. He been gone 20 years. They tell him some people broke and hating on him. He ain't got no money. He just sold his son out to get some money from Rick Ross. Now he running around with Rick Ross and Floyd Mayweather. Come on, man. He doing things that's how broads do things, man. They run around, see who sack they could get. He making complaints about certain people ain't dropped him no money and all that. What they owe you money about?
So listen. Let's say he didn't snitch. Let's say he not a rat, which means he despises it. And after going through all of this, he really don't want nothing to do with rats, right? But then you out of jail and you staying in a rat house. QCP. You just can't get away from that.
Hold on, Boogie.
Nigga, huh?
Hey, Boogie, you ain't gonna be talking about QCP like that.
I forgot
you
about
just
that.
can't. He just can't get away from rats if he wanted to, huh?
You ain't gonna be talking about QCP like that. You need to watch your mouth.
Say watch his mouth.
Let me hold on 1 second, because you got Sweet Southern JJ back in the comments talking about he may be the common denominator, but we want to see where it says that. Okay, so you need to go over to my channel and look at the video that I dropped last night, because that paperwork that says Gatlin Watkins, I believe it is, across that paperwork, Meech's name up in there, and that was written by a TFO Buds.
Wait a minute, pull him up, get his ass together, Henny. Pull him up, get his ass together.
Cause you acting like we up here just talking because we got lips and running our mouths, making speculations and trying to spread rumors about somebody. Don't nobody want this man to be involved in this. Not no people from the streets. We don't need this type of shit on people who come from our generation.
Thank you.
So at the end of the day, no, we don't want it to be true, but his name is in it. And y'all got to stop looking at shit with your emotions and start using your logic. And this is a woman telling you that. Get out your emotions.
All right, we got somebody
from the streets. There ain't no need to debate this.
We got what's up, Ref? What's up? What you got something to say, brother?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. Come on with it, bro. You know, I got a trigger finger, bro. I'm itching. Come on with it.
All right, yeah. Let me. I hear.
You what?
Well, yeah, I hear a lot going on up here, right? But I don't hear people dropping facts, to be honest with you. Like I heard the sister talking. I don't know what her name is, but I'm the ref from the school. I'm the ref from the scoreboard keepers, and I've been covering this topic as well.
Okay.
And let me just tell y'all something, right? Let me just tell y'all something. Listen at this.
Ask your question first, since you say
okay. I'm assuming that everybody up here on the panel believes that Meech is a third-party cooperator.
You're assuming? Ask the question, bro.
No, I'm asking. Is everybody up here? Do they believe that Meech snitched?
I
Meech told this girl something. Ain't no getting around that. Regardless
yes,
of
it
whether
is.
you believe he third party.
Okay, no. Hold on, Henny. Hold on.
All right.
Hey, listen, bro. Hey, ref. You ain't riffing the motherfucking thing around here. This is big dog stats over here. So you can ask your question. We're going to answer it. Answer your questions as respectfully as possible. Ask your question and make your point, bro. Let's go.
All right. So everybody, like she just answered my question. So they believe that he told. I'm going to explain to you why he didn't tell. Now, Big Meech, right?
Uh-huh.
He went to jail in 2005. He was convicted in 2007. He was sentenced in 2008. Right? When he pled out to a deal, which made him ineligible for a 5K1. The only thing that was on the table was a Rule 35. In order to apply for the Rule 35, you have to apply for it within 12 months of your sentencing. Rule 35 is post-sentencing. 5K1 is pre-sentencing.
Brother, I'm going to stop you right here, right? So you're telling us something that we already know. What we're saying has happened in this case is something that we are now learning is a part of what happens that is outside of the framework of a 5K1 and a Rule 35. What I want to tell you is this. I'm going to let you continue, right? Because I see you coming with it. I'll let you continue. So let me ask you a question about what today's subject is. Today's subject is Shan G from the Podcast for Soul. I'm sure you saw that because you look like you're a very studious person. He came down and he said that Big Meech is not a third-party cooperator because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't allow for third-party cooperations. I want to ask you a question about that, and then I promise you I'll let you get into your spiel. So Shan G said, as you've seen it, that Big Meech couldn't have been, or he can't be, or he didn't third-party cooperate because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't subscribe to third-party cooperations. Is that an accurate statement on the face of it, or is something that he's saying not right and exact?
I don't agree with that at all. I believe that everybody will accept. I believe that every state would, if you have some information that can convict somebody, and you want to give that information up to the proper authorities, they're not going to deny you of that. So saying somebody can't.
I'm listening. Okay, go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
So saying somebody can't become a third party cooperator, just based off of locality is incorrect. Now, I did a video the other day, where I mentioned that, and I didn't say why, which I did on my video tonight. I said, and for some reason, I don't know why, I'm not accusing anybody, but it was funny that was an issue today. Now, when I said that Big Meech wasn't eligible for the 5K1, I never said why on my video. I knew why I was saying it.
Right.
But then all of a sudden now it just came up that he wasn't eligible in the Northern District of Georgia or wherever it was. Mm-hmm. I just don't find that credible at all. I don't know who told him that. I don't know where he got it from. I believe that if he wanted to be a 5K1 anywhere he wanted to be on this planet, in the United States, he could have been one. But fact
he's talking about in retrospect, he's talking about after the fact, something that we traditionally look at as a Rule 35. This is not a Rule 35. So he's saying that the third party cooperation is not a Rule 35. The third party cooperation is a new caveat, is a plot twist, in the land of rat bitch ass niggas. So a third party cooperator is something, and I'm going to interview the sister tomorrow, whose husband had a business in which they made millions of dollars setting up third party cooperation plays all across the country. It is a real thing. So my question, Ref, is this. My question is, Shan G said, respectfully, because I like Shan G. Now, I'm not going to keep on saying that, but I want to make sure I'm as respectful as possible to the brother, because the brother, I know him to be a gentleman. I just think he's misguided here. So he's saying that Meech can't be or did not do a third-party cooperation deal, which is not a Rule 35 and not a 5K1. A third-party cooperation is when you have somebody else act as your proxy who's working in a concerted effort with the government to convict somebody or to provide evidence or information leading to the conviction of somebody else in exchange for an off-the-record benefit for somebody else. Now, so the majority of people in the land of politics or in the land of law, in the hoods across the world, across the United States, they didn't even know that you could do some shit like that. Shan G said he didn't do it because the Northern District of Georgia doesn't allow for it, doesn't prescribe to it. But Big Meech's case, he was not indicted out of the Northern District of Georgia. He was indicted out of the Eastern District of Michigan, the Southern Division. So the Northern Division, the Northern District of Georgia does not have jurisdiction over anything concerning Big Meech. Now, the other members who were indicted later, yeah, but not Big Meech. So it is for that reason why we are all saying that what Shan G said is not right and exact and is not accurate, brother. What say you about that?
Okay. One, you said a lot there, bro. You said a lot.
I'm sorry, bro. I'm a long-winded motherfucker. I'm sorry.
That's cool. Listen, one, it sounds like a lot of people are changing the laws of the United States. Okay.
Yeah.
The laws of the United States hasn't changed, not unless there's been something written into legislation that's changing these laws. In order for you, okay, the person that is looking for a deal, you have to be a government informant. You have to work for the government in order to get the deal, because the deal that's coming your way, okay, it has to be signed. You have to be signed up to actually physically work for the government. It can't be, I give this information to you and then you get this deal for me. It can't work like that, because this man is incarcerated. He has to do some of the work. He has to carry some of the load. He has to do it. It can't be just based off of information alone. If it was based off of information alone, you would have everybody in jail filing for a Rule 35. Everybody in prisons would be filing for a Rule 35 right now if that was the case. If I was in jail right now and I knew that I could just give somebody some information that can go towards my sentence, I'm filing for a Rule 35. But they have laws to keep this Rule 35 constricted to where people not abusing it, where people are not abusing the Rule 35 and taking advantage of it in order just to get reduced deals.
Okay, hold on though, brother. So
this takes.
Hold on 1 second, brother. So listen. So I want to maybe I'm going to assume that you're aware of this. There were a group of attorneys in the great state of Florida who were tried and convicted of running third-party plays, charging families $50,000 to upwards of $100,000 to orchestrate and arrange third-party deals in exchange for getting someone's loved one a reduced sentence or even getting them released from prison. There is a sister that I'm interviewing tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time who went to the Fed joints herself and her husband. He operated a third-party business in which they made millions of dollars doing just what, and it was not a Rule 35. It's not a 5K1, which is prior to sentencing, you giving them information that help lead to some other conviction or some information that they didn't know. A Rule 35 is post-conviction cooperation, which will give you, right? So neither one of those things is what they did. Neither one of those things is what they are talking about. She went to prison for it. Her husband went to prison for it. They made millions of dollars of doing exactly what you are saying is not on the books.
So let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Was any paperwork signed between them and the government in this case that you're talking about? I'm not privy to it. I don't know what you're talking about. No paperwork was signed.
Nope. So no paperwork was signed. However, they had a clandestine operation in which they were feeding the federal FBI, DEA, ATF information in exchange for leniency. Either leniency in prosecution or some post-conviction relief.
Well, so now here's the thing. Now, this is the thing, right? If what you're telling me is totally accurate, I don't know the case, so I can't really speak on it much, but I do know this, that the people that were working with them, I'm talking about the informants, I'm talking about the government, the law enforcement agents. They are open and subject to prosecution. They are open and subject to prosecution if what you're telling me is true.
I'm telling you,
okay?
it's true. I'm telling you,
then the law enforcement officers under the same rule, under these same rules, are subject to prosecution.
Yes, they
and,
are.
And this is
wait a minute, hold on. Yes, they are, and yes, they should be. Now, let me think about whether they should be or not, because
they don't always follow the. They don't always follow the law. They don't follow their
good
own
point.
People.
Hold on, catch that comment. Catch that comment from Sweet Southern right there. She says Georgia implies that third party unindicted co-conspirators may be involved with criminal activity, but they will not be charged by giving up information. And the other part that they were saying in the other portion of that comment was that their names won't be put in it. Isn't that exactly what just happened? Tammy is unindicted. She has no charges on her.
Hey, Ref, come on.
Yeah.
Ref. That's questions for you.
You was asking me?
Yes, sir.
Was that question for me, or she talking to somebody else?
No, you. She was commenting about the comment.
I'm commenting about it, but it was a question. But you can answer the question if you want to.
Well, I can tell you this right now. The last person that if you banging and hanging your hat on CS1, because we don't call her by her first name over here, because we think that she's bigger than actually what everybody thinks she is.
We do too.
Okay. Because a woman of her stature can't walk around amongst men and amongst gangsters and actually carry herself like that and not be afraid and not fear.
Hold on, let me give you something, bro. Let me give you something. We think the same shit.
We on the same page right now.
Well, she reminds me of somebody with some different kind of letters. I don't want to say it on here, but it's just a hierarchy than where she was. I don't think she feared the people that she was around. Somehow she got around even her co-worker. She sent her co-worker to jail. So amongst all them gangsters and all the sleeping around she did, and I believe she was trained. Okay, I mean trained to do this. She didn't grow up in the hood. She was trained to do that. I believe that the way she got there, she selected somebody. He wasn't elected. He was selected. I'm talking about from the very beginning. How she got in there. I believe that she was selected, not elected. But I just want to tell you something, right? I heard you say earlier on why Big Meech's name keep popping up in all these certain like places like Terry White, right? I'm just telling you that somebody was using this man's name without his knowing. I'm telling you that this man did not know who she was until after that Frank's hearing. He did not know she was capable. He did not know she.
Let him land the plane. Let him land the plane.
No. I'm not going to interrupt you. When you say this man didn't know who she was, are you
what she was?
Demetrius Flannery didn't know who and what this devil in the red dress was?
Listen, check it out, right? Let me fly.
Are you saying Demetrius know who she was?
I'm telling you that he didn't know who she was until after the Franks hearing when she rode to Louisiana, haul assing, because she was just about to be exposed. It wasn't until after the Franks hearing that he found out what her other hobby was.
Okay, so now let me rebut that. Because after the Franks hearing, BMF came out, right? After the Franks hearing, she still owned BMF LLC. After the Franks hearing, she still had that man's power of attorney. So even after finding all of this out, she still maintains all of that. So I hear what you're saying, because trust me, I was thinking the same things. Like maybe she did do this without him knowing. Maybe that, but when you get back to this portion of it, there's no explanation. She was co-producer on that show. Even now, that last season that came out, she's still co-producer on there, which means she's making the money off of it. And the sick part about that is, while she's making co-producer money off of Meech's life story, his son is working for his check and not sitting in a co-producer's position right along with her. And he's his father's namesake. That's his. So you can, like, how do you explain that?
That's diabolical.
Okay, so here, let me just tell you. Let me just.
Who's that? Hey, listen, bro. Hey, Henny.
What's up?
That what you just said is going to be the first fucking clip out of this 2 hour and 15 or however long this shit go. Because I ain't gonna stop this shit till my battery run out, and my battery ain't running out no time soon. But that's some shit. Hey, Ref, come on with it, Ref.
That's diabolical.
Okay.
If you can refute that, if you can refute what she just said, I will cash out you $20 right now.
Well, you can keep your money, brother. But I mean, I might break the bank. But I'm gonna just tell you this right here. Like, you said a lot and you said a mouthful, but none of that really means anything. Because first of all, she had his she had the BMF Entertainment Group in 2008. Okay, so she had that. Right. So she had that in 2008, and then she sold it to a company called Furio and Emmett or something like that. And at that point in time, after the deal was signed, the contracts were signed. Hold on, brother, don't go nowhere. I don't want to see your face, brother. After she did that, see, it was things that went on in between there that you didn't mention. When she sold that deal, and I believe it was in 2014. I got it in my notes. Okay, it was in 2014. This was something before it got to 50 to where it is now. So when she signed that deal with that company, it just wasn't the rights wasn't exclusively Big Meech's at that point. It belonged to the people that they sold it to, the rights that they're going to be able to push it, because this is a contractual situation now. So she's in it, the contract. No matter who she is, you can't write her out. And mind you, Big Meech can't make it to any of these meetings. He got somebody out there taking care of his business right now. By the time Big Meech, even if he would have found out the day that she sent that, it would have been nothing contractually that he would have been able to do about it. So her benefiting off of his show and off of his rights and off of his likeness wasn't anything they could do with it. It's in Hollywood now. This is a Hollywood thing. You would have to go to Hollywood in 2014. I believe it's called Emmett and Furio. I have it in my notes. You would have had to go to Hollywood, and you would have had to say, at this point, that I want this woman totally out of this contract, which you can't do, right? You're going to have to lawyer up. You have to get a lawyer out there. So that deal, she was already set in stone to where she is now, because the mission in her objective was to get to where she is now, which is why her tell-all is now bigger than the BMF story, because the objective is to get out here and to smear Big Meech, to drop this situation off of this BMF, which nobody needs anymore, and to tell this tell-all and to move on and to have everybody out here calling this man a rat, which is kind of crazy. With no fire. Listen, where I'm from, you better have all this like mystery things of what coulda, shoulda, woulda. When the last time you seen a Frank's hearing come up and the actual format that's on the book name is brung up, and not the person that's in jail?
Meech's name is
the affidavit that everybody's talking about, that unsworn affidavit. You know, the unsworn affidavit that everybody's talking about? That affidavit's not unsworn. It wasn't hers. She was debriefed, not sworn in. The affidavit that she's being debriefed on is Agent Cromer's.
Hold on.
Agent Cromer put.
Hold
on. Drop it. You great. You great. Clap again.
I have to interrupt you. I have to interrupt you. So listen. So in the YouTube streets, we know that Agent Buzz is the one who debriefed her, not Cromer.
Not Cromer.
And the affidavit that was created based on the information that he had gleaned from her while he was debriefing her. And she swore and she attested that the information that she gave him was right and exact and proper and accurate. That's one. So the unsigned affidavit is the one when it became known, when she was outed on Pacer, when she was outed in that Frank's hearing, she tried to draft up another document that was considered to be an affidavit, but an affidavit is not an affidavit unless it is signed, notarized, and then submitted to the court for a docket number, right? So it's not. She only refuted what she said because Meech had been exposed. Her plot with Meech had been exposed during that Frank's hearing. That's one. And something else you said about, I can't really think about it. I slips my mind right now. But there are a lot of strange coincidences, Ref. There are a lot of strange coincidences that just don't smell right. And because they don't pass the smell test, it leads us to other questions, bro. We shouldn't have these many questions. Oh, I remember now. You said that when Big Meech became aware that Tammy Collins was bold business, he was already contractually locked in to a relationship with her that I'm assuming you're saying he couldn't break. You don't know. You don't know what clauses or caveats that were built into that contract. First of all, he broke them now. They broke now. So why couldn't he break them when he found out what was going on? Because right now it's an issue between him and Tammy.
Wait a minute. The last time I checked, Little Meech said, 50, I'll see you next year. And he said, little nigga, what next year? So it don't sound like it's gonna be so it don't sound like it's gonna be another BMF. That's first and foremost.
So what happened?
Second, hold on. Let's start with this first.
No. But first of all, right. Listen. So 50 has a contract with Stars. So the show is going to go on. The next season has been filmed for 6-7 months, right? The show is going to go on minus little funky ass baby Meech.
And not only that, to go back to the company you're talking about, she dissolved her BMF company in 2004. I mean, 2024. 2024. So that just recently happened. And I get where you're going and you're saying all of this, like she was already in the contracts and all of that, but you still are not attesting to, or you're not hitting the mark when it comes down to why he ain't say nothing. Why is he still quiet? Why he hasn't reached out to Cuffy family in 11, almost 12 years? Why is he not trying to make it right? You can come with all of that all you want to, but when you bring it down and break it down, there's still facts out here that regardless to whether you want to acknowledge them or not, there's concrete facts, questions that people have because this shit don't sit right. And you can't sit there and try to make it right.
And not just that. Once he found out what she did, she violated the contract that they had then. If she put his life in danger, his family in danger, and broke his relationship up with one of his right-hand man. You feel me? So he would have immediately, out of anger, he would have called, hey, did this and get in touch with 50 them, get them on the phone. She just put me all in type of danger. She got the feds and this and that. The deal off the table. It's a breach of contract, and they would have removed her and just dealt with him then. She not needed if they got him. She's only needed because he used her to utilize her to do his footwork because he was in jail. But why did she deserve that out of all the people that'll do anything for him? See, that's the whole part. How did she get in that position off the dribble? You see what I'm saying? His life rights. She could have went and worked the movie deal without getting his life rights. What made him give her his life rights, dog?
And his power of attorney, because that right there, that is the kicker to me of everything. I keep saying that.
Ain't nobody just giving that type of. His story worth millions. He knew that off the dribble. So who would just get him rights up like that, man? Without some hidden especially to somebody that just pulled a move like that. You didn't know her that well that she was a rat, and you decided to get her power of attorney over your life and your life rights. Make that make sense, man. He ain't no stupid individual. He was handling millions of dollars cash. You feel me?
Can I answer that question?
Go ahead.
All right. First of all, it was Cuffy that was ready to make the deal. Cuffy had to connect. Okay? It was Cuffy that had to connect in Hollywood to MC Hammer's brother.
Louis
okay?
Morale.
Cuffy told her to go get them rights because they was great, make that move. So it was his homie. It was somebody he could trust it. 50 wasn't even on the scene yet. He wasn't even on the scene yet. This is 2008. So now I'm answering your question on why he would do something like that. Because the play was for them to go and get paid. And he gonna take care of his family in the process. So him signing over his rights, I had the same question at first. Why would he do that? But then it made sense because if you're giving it to your boy who got this pull and you already got this connect in Hollywood, it's gonna happen. Now my issue is this, right? Like I said, in the streets, you can't put that type of jacket on somebody unless you got concrete evidence, because that type of jacket is a certain, we all know what happens with that when you start talking about somebody around there telling. So listen, things happen. Things happen.
All these guys been ratting, ain't nothing been happening.
Listen, man, listen. I know, but listen what I'm saying. I'm talking about behind the walls, because he was behind the walls at this time, never PC'd up. Okay, never PC'd up. He was walking the yards. And we all know that when you say something like that, the word gets back. The man was never subpoenaed. Okay, when his name came up, okay, if you in a Frank's hearing and you watch this, I'm gonna tell y'all something crazy. Don't y'all know that the same defense that Cuffy and them was using to try to win their Frank's hearing it was tailor-made for Meech? Because the only person that name was being lied on in there was Big Meech. That's why he's sitting back chilling right now. You don't come out and get on the phone and call somebody because they sent you certified mail with you behind the walls and they talking about your name implicated in something. You don't get on the phone and start threatening people when you're on probation and on parole. Why you think he said?
Hold on.
No. Let me finish.
Contradicting now. First, you just said what happened to you for being a rat. Now you saying it's cool to be quiet if somebody's saying you a rat. Make it make sense.
Listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying. You don't got to be argumentative, bro. Just let me finish what I'm saying, and then you can just go at it. Listen to what I'm saying to you. What I'm saying is,
hey Ref. So let me just say one thing, right? And I'm gonna let you do your thing. So this is not us versus you. This is you. We don't all agree on this subject in totality ourselves. This is not a us versus you thing, bro. I'm letting you as of right now, you've been listening for 20 minutes. You're getting off. Right? And we got 700 motherfuckers in here. So your word is being heard all across the goddamn YouTube streets. So
okay,
bro. I mean, but just as you are, I don't want you to. I want you to get off of your thing, but bro, we're not against you.
Okay,
we admire people who have the mental capacity.
Yes,
we champion people who have the mental capacity to be able to effectively articulate what their thoughts, whether we agree with them or not. So go ahead and say your shit. You ain't got to prefix it with none of that. Go ahead.
All right. Well, let me just say this, right? What I'm saying to you is this: is that when when you put that jacket on somebody and they behind the walls, you better damn well have the proper information on what you talking about, and it better not be no accusation. Now we know one thing for sure, two things for certain is we got a lying ass informant and we got a crooked ass DEA agent. I don't know about y'all, but I've been around some crooked ass cops before. I know what type of things that they can put on you. I know what type of things they can say about you. I know what type of things they can do to plant the evidence on you to get whatever, to bust your ass, to book you, right? This man behind bars, if his name came up in a Franks hearing, which they used, right? Cuffy and then went and used the same defense, right? Mind you, they were tipped off by the CS1. CS1 tipped off Cuffy's defense team. She tipped them off about the unsworn affidavit. This wasn't just anybody. She tipped them off and gave them the information that they used to beat their case.
Wrong.
That was tailor made.
That's not right, bro. That's not right. That's not accurate. That's not an accurate statement. First of all, what happened was this. She tipped them off because she was frustrated, angry, and upset because she had been exposed and that Big Meech had been exposed. So in response, when she questioned them about why they would put her information on Pacer and make it available for the world to see, she was upset. And she was also upset that they mentioned Meech's name in the Franks hearing. So what Meech was talking about when he said, get my name out of that shit, he was talking about the same thing Cuffy was talking about, that his name came up in an official court proceeding and had been chronicled in an official court document. He knew that. That's why he was upset. So she was broadcasting his anxiety. When she went and wrote the statement out that basically contradicted what she said during her debriefing, she was doing that under duress and under distress because she had been officially outed for the whole world to see, and that her partner in crime, metaphorically speaking, of course.
Well, wait, let me say this. Let me say this real quick.
Can I respond to that real fast? I just got to respond to that.
Because you said a lot. You said a lot, and before you move away from this too far, I want to spin the block on this. You talking about what happens to snitches. I've seen what happens to snitches. I've also firsthand witnessed what happens to somebody who falsely gets a snitch jacket on them and you find out that it's not true, but now you can't take back the consequences of what happened. So I've seen what happens on both sides of it. I'm not some rinky-dink chick. I've been out in the streets. But when you got a snitch jacket on you like this, nobody sits back and doesn't say anything. Nobody's saying he got to go run down on anybody, put a pistol in his mouth or none of that. That's not what we're saying. But he's not debunking nothing. He's not debating nothing. He's not saying anything. And you did not respond to a certified mailing.
On the internet.
You didn't respond to a certified mailing that was sent to you by your man. This is your man.
Thank you.
That's you this man's daughter's godfather. And he's sending you a letter telling you, yo, your name is all in my case. This chick is in here talking about you sent her. That you sat up here and worked this deal with her and you say nothing? Come on, you trying to stick to black and white and trying to be politically correct. Come down to these hood politics. You know good and damn well that don't sit right in the streets. You know that. And I'm not coming at you. I'm from New York. I'm very passionate when I talk about certain things. That's all. So trust me, I'm not angry with you. I'm just very passionate because these are the things that people want to overlook.
Listen, sis, listen. First of all, I'm not taking anything personal.
Okay.
It's nothing that's being said to me that I'm getting emotional about. And it's nothing that's being said to me right now that I don't completely understand. I'm telling you, sis, that you ever been on parole before?
I've never been on parole.
Okay. Well, then you should know. Then you should know.
I have a father who's been in and out of jail.
Hold on, sis.
A baby father that just came on from the fence.
Sis, hold on, sis. Sis, hold on, sis. Listen, if you've never been on parole before, then go ask your brother some of his stipulations on being on parole.
We all been on parole.
I don't have to
ask. So then you know. So
then a baby father that's been on parole, and me and him like this. So I already know.
Hey, hold on. Hey, let him. What question? Okay, so listen. I went to prison in 1992. I was released from prison in 2009. Mm-hmm. I got locked up November 7th, 1992. I was released from prison May 13th, 2009. Tell me what you want to know about the conditions that they put that your parole agent, officer, field officer, supervisor put on you. What gag orders are you asking me? Do they put on you? I can tell you.
Stay away from gang members. Stay away from gang members. Dogface, did they tell you stay away from gang members?
No, they didn't tell me because I didn't have any history of being affiliated with any gang. But they do have criteria that says you're not supposed to be around nobody. They told me don't be around nobody with no convicted
Be
felony.
around no other felons.
Okay. So what I'm saying is, right? So what I'm saying is this man is not completely free yet. Okay? He ain't completely free yet.
Bruh.
If I'm him, I'm not saying a damn thing yet until I'm free.
Hold on. Hey, Ref, watch this. Got you. Hey, Ref. But before the concert, hold on.
What him being on paper, if he speak his piece, how that's wrong speaking his piece because he on paperwork. Who does that? Let your name, image, your family name, your money. They just shut his concert down when he was supposed to make some money. Who go sit back and be quiet of that? That ain't violating no federal paper.
Now, can I answer that question?
Yeah, but before you do,
can I answer that question?
Let me finish before you answer it.
We're gonna let you get off. We're gonna listen. We're gonna let you, but watch this, right? So, hey, listen, Ref. That was the angle that all of this was turning towards prior to him making the comment prior to that concert. All of Big Meech's biggest supporters and fans has started to rally behind that talking point. He can't say anything. He's restricted by federal guidelines, by federal statute, by this, by that, and he can't talk because if he do, it's a violation. They would say they had started to spin that goddamn tail until that concert. 2 days before the concert, he came down with a statement. Wouldn't that be a violation? Because he addressed the allegations of him being a snitch head on.
Hold on, Dogface. Henny Gang, close the bar on that person. Thank you. Go ahead.
All right. Okay. I gotta go back and I gotta check. I gotta correct something that you said. Okay. One, CS1 was debriefed by Task Force Officer Lang, not Buzz.
And the transcript says Buzz, bro. And she was debriefed several times, but the briefing that led to the transcribing of the affidavit that they used to present to the judge in order to convince the judge to grant them authorization to do the wiretap. She was debriefed several times. But
but listen, hold on, brother. Slowly roll. The debriefing that I'm talking about that led to the wiretap the next day on August 6th, after August 5th, was Task Force Officer Lang. It happened on August 6th, and they got permission. Okay, they got permission. I have it here.
Where's Task Force Officer Bulls at in there? Because he's the one who actually debriefed.
He I know he's in here, but he's not in there on August 6th. August 5th was when everything went down, when all the calls was transpiring. But the very next day, they debriefed CS1 on a phone call, and they got permission to do it. And then in the midst of all that, they went and got a warrant in order to start the wiretapping immediately. And they started even going to his trash even the very next day. They were surveilling him in the whole 9 yards.
We know that, but I need you to answer the question that we just raised. We can get to the technical jargon later, but answer the question that was posed.
Okay. What was your question?
Shit, bro. Okay, so my question, I thank God I don't smoke or drink, right?
I'm answering 3 different questions up here because I was going to the.
No, I get it. You wanna get your no issue. So the overall principle is this. Mm-hmm. I said, you just said that you're trying to introduce into evidence right now the fact that Big Meech is probably most likely than not. Mm-hmm. He is restricted and constricted,
right,
from making any statement to the affirmative or to the negative as it relates to whether or not he is or isn't a fucking rat. So I'm saying that before he made the statement leading up to the concert a couple of weeks ago, bro, that is what all of the Meech fan club was leaning towards. He can't say nothing. He on federal paper. He can't make. He ain't finna risk going back to try to prove nothing to you niggas. He can't make no statement and blah 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 blah. Y'all was saying, not y'all, but they were saying that all the way up until he came out with that pitiful scripted press conference that wasn't aimed at providing any clarity about what the accusations were, but was meant to try to encourage people to come on down and party with us and listen to some rap tunes.
And I might tell y'all what happened.
So I'm gonna say this to you. Right now, I'm telling you why I believe that he's not talking, and I wouldn't either, because he knows some things that the people.
It ain't in black and white.
Not that. He knows some things that we don't know, right? And if he says these things out loud, people going to war. Okay, I'm just telling you that if he says something and somebody find out that something happened and then something happened to somebody, and you say it out loud like everybody wants to say, just because we out here on these YouTube streets, he's not working to make us feel comfortable. He's not working to make us feel good. And I don't believe that he cares what we got to say, to be honest with you. I just think that he knows, and he's confident and he's comfortable in his own skin to know that he didn't do what he's being accused of out here. And he thinks that we, meaning us, we should be quick to know that we should be more understanding to the situation. He think that we should know better than to think that he with somebody without a 5K1 or Rule 35 would do what he's being accused of.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play, right? Bullshit. Hey.
Well, that's what we do.
Pull the clip up when before the party. Pull it up. You said he feel comfortable in his own skin.
What's the clip?
Murray say that.
Wait. Let me finish, brother. Hold on. Let me finish with that, though. Let me finish with that. Now, what I'm saying to you is that now we know 50 came out and said that he couldn't even attend that party. First of all, because he got a curfew or whatever it is. So I'm not even using nothing that Rick Ross. Listen, I wouldn't even been trying to throw no party for Big Meech, to be honest with you. Not unless it has something to do with him getting a bag. Okay, he's not coming out. He's not coming out the party. He's not coming out. No. He's not coming.
As a man sitting in front of that camera, you mean to tell me you can't look at that camera? You can't sit straight up,
bro? Let me ask you a question.
You can't mean what you saying.
Hold on. I'm gonna ask you a serious question. This a grown man sitting there reading the teleprompter, right? Do he look in his eyes, right? Like I'm looking in yours, right? Look in his eyes and you tell me, do he look like he want to say something else? Or even, tell me he don't look like he want to say something else.
Come on,
his whole
that nigga. Defeated, nigga. He looked defeated, Ref.
He sounded like
you
he ain't even want
you
to say
supposed to know when they beat. He beat.
How did I'm telling you. Listen. I'm telling you.
When you point out the issue, when he did say something, he's saying something against that. Which is it? Either he can't say nothing.
No. Listen, he didn't say anybody's name. He didn't mention anybody's name.
And that's all we're saying. He ain't got to clear his name. He ain't got to throw nobody else under the bus.
Yeah,
all he got to do is complain. He can speak on
no. Listen, if he says, what can he possibly say, right? What can he possibly say against these allegations without mentioning names?
What you mean without mentioning names?
You don't have to say nothing. But you know what he could do? What he could do is he could reach out to Cuffy's family and give them an explanation as to why his name is in it. He don't have to address the public, but he ain't even talking to the family. He ain't even talking to the girl that was his goddaughter.
Hey,
Like,
can I
that's
chime in?
not, like I'm listening to what you're saying, but don't nobody want this on their name. Dudes I've been in the streets with don't want this on their name. They would say something, they would prove anything. They gonna pull out what they gotta pull out to clear their name, because like we all know, a snitch jacket, a rat jacket, a third party cooperant, a nigga sitting up pillow talking with a chick and a chick doing some sideways shit, all still falls back on you, bro. You gotta say something to clear your name. He ain't gotta tell nobody else.
One innocent person
on anybody else. Now that's snitching. If he go dragging other people into a conversation that's about why is your name in Cuffy's paperwork? Why is this chick saying this? Why is the affidavit saying that? Why you didn't clear this up? Why you not reaching out to the people that it matters to the most? Why you not trying to help Cuffy?
So wait a minute.
Why you not trying to help?
Let me ask you this, sis.
What innocent
just
man
because he didn't reach out,
who remains silent when they innocent? Make that make sense. Don't know innocent. Every person that tried to remain silent on any accusations that came about them, it turned out they was the guilty party. That's why they was trying to remain silent. Ain't nobody sitting back letting nobody put no rat on their label. Ain't no, especially no guy. He's the street guy. He ain't no entertainer. This ain't got nothing to do with the entertainment.
But he don't owe you no explanation, bro. He don't owe you no explanation.
Cuffy one though.
He owe BMF an explanation. He owe BMF an explanation. It ain't BMF just Meech.
But he don't. What I'm saying is,
you doing up here, you just a
blow the whistle.
You keep on trying to circumscribe Meech's thoughts. You do more thinking and answering questions for Meech than did for his own self. All the stuff you saying ain't in no black and white, but you go come up here try to tell us what we got to say got to be in black and white. We know that. The shit you saying ain't in black and white. You keep saying, oh, Meech did it. If I was Meech, that's your own thoughts. That don't mean everybody else think like that, player. That's just you. You coming up here with your own thoughts, and then you will show some paperwork here and there. Man, that shit whack as fuck. That nigga know what he did. And according to street law, because you keep talking about street and penitentiary, if a nigga middleman a deal, he got to stand on that. He can't remain silent and he got people fucked up on his word, because his word said all of them should be cool with each other. The Mexican, the broad, and Cuffy. That's why he introduced them. Y'all could be able to work together on my word. Once that was violated, whoever violated that, the bitch violated that, then Meech supposed to get in her ass. Not remain silent and worry about what the police go do. The police doing what they supposed to do. Now he supposed to do what he do as a BMF boss. That nigga ain't no peon. That nigga was a boss. He responsible over 150 other niggas under his regime. Fuck you mean he ain't got an answer to that? He do, because there's some of them niggas that stood tall that I know that's real niggas. And he got them looking like suckers. Them niggas got that shit tattooed on their bodies, BMF. Fuck you mean he shouldn't say shit, nigga? You
slam that nigga on the YouTube streets then.
Hey yo, can I respond? Can I respond? Yo, let me respond. Let me respond. You did a lot of talking and a lot of gaslighting, right? You did a lot of talking and a lot of gaslighting.
A lot of fact talking.
But you ain't saying shit. Listen. Hold on. We can't both talk at the same time. We can't both talk at the same time. We can't both talk at the same time. We can't both talk at the same time.
Ref, please, respectfully, brother.
I'm being respectful. But I'm saying he's saying a lot.
Hey, listen, brother.
I'm say a lot, motherfucker.
Listen. Okay. Hold fast. Hey, ref. You are a guest on the YouTube streets. This is a collective of all of us, right? So listen, brother.
Hold on, let me ask you this, dog face. Let me ask you this.
No.
I'm a guest, right? I'm a guest, right?
This ain't the ref show. This ain't the ref show.
Nigga, shut up. Let this man talk. It ain't your show.
Hey, ref, be respectful, bro.
This is my show.
He just called me out my name. He just called me out my name.
Fuck, nigga.
See, you see when he tried to take this?
I called you a bitch and a fuck nigga. Fuck wrong with you?
All right, so let's take a stab at this. So listen,
I don't want to take a stab at it. I'm being honest with you. I don't want to take it because he couldn't answer no real nigga questions. Like, come on, I'm a female.
Fuck that nigga,
You
man. I got
couldn't
tired of him running
Here's
around
my
the circle.
problem. Let me make this public service announcement real
Go ahead,
quick.
Henny.
I'm a female. Okay, I'm a female, and I know these street rules better than a lot of you niggas coming up in these comments. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. I'm tired of arguing the same points over and over again. Either y'all gonna stop dick eating or y'all gonna listen to what the fuck is being said. Because we going off of black and white and we going off of street rules. You cannot make Meech a movie star, a rapper. He is a street nigga at the end of the fucking day. This nigga was pushing keys and putting people in position. He was the general, the lieutenant of this shit. The head. If the head is fucked up, so is the body. Don't you know that?
Thank you.
He don't owe us. I wasn't a part of BMF, but I did grow up in that era. So people could say he don't owe nobody no explanation. No, he do. He owe that shit to Cuff if he ain't gonna say nothing to nobody else. Fuck out of here. Stop trying to make it seem like we delusional and we don't comprehend what the fuck we reading. It's easy. Reading and comprehension is very fucking easy. Common sense is very fucking easy. Street smarts, when you've been in the streets, it's very fucking easy. It ain't hard. Nigga, they saying you snitched. Clear your motherfucking plate, nigga. Clear that shit. Say something. You ain't got to say nothing to the public. Cuffy daughter ain't no convicted felon. You can fucking talk to her.
Thank you.
So you don't have to talk to him. Why the fuck you ain't write back to him when he sent you that legal letter telling you your name and his paperwork? Come on, there's questions, real motherfucking questions that need answers. And I'm getting heated because y'all really playing with motherfuckers' intelligence up here. Especially mine. I'm a chick, but I ain't fucking dumb. I think I've proven that time and time again. I stepped in this motherfucking sector and I can hold my motherfucking own. Because I read the paperwork. I sat down and dissected this shit. I ingested it. I took a week and a half off from my fucking channel, which means what? I paused my bag so I can know what the fuck I'm talking about when I come to talk. Y'all the same motherfuckers that'll be quick to throw a fucking snitch jacket on Blue, but who the fuck went to jail? Y'all want to throw these rules up here? Oh, you can't throw this snitch jacket because you know what the fuck happens, but y'all throwing it on everybody else. Don't be selective politicking in this bitch. Keep it all the way a fucking buck. Or shut the fuck up.
Thank you, Henny. I second that.
I like when you get mad, Henny.
For real.
Blood pressure high.
Like when you get mad, Henny.
Pressure high. What? Okay, we got somebody else. C. Thompson, who is this? Speak up, brother.
I got one question. Let's just say Meech ain't snitch for everybody out there. So if he didn't snitch, why he wasn't on that Cuffy indictment? Because he did set up the whole play with Suarez and old girl. While that play went in motion, he should have been in that goddamn indictment as a conspiracy charge, man. Why he not even been charged with no conspiracy?
Thank you. You make a lot of sense right there. That's true. Why he ain't?
And for everybody, Shan G was paid to spin the narrative. I don't think he got paid much, but he just tried to spin the narrative because it's United States. You may come out of this district and that district. One district said do no rule.
You breaking it up real bad, brother. I'm trying to get your point across. Come on with it. You breaking it up real bad, brother.
I see that. Either United States, god damn, this fucking area.
All right, so listen, right? Just so we're all on the same page, right? This is the YouTube streets, and Henny is a part of the YouTube streets representing the entire fucking East Coast from Florida up to New York, right? Yonkers. So when you come on, I put, listen, most podcasters are not putting their link to join the conversation in the in the chat. I don't call my chat. I call my chat the dog pound. Right. So when we bring you up, brother, we bring you up. We don't mind talking. We are all students of holding healthy conversations. We don't have to agree. You don't have to agree with us. But if you're going to come up here, what you're saying has to make sense. And once you make your point, right? You make your point, get off of it, and let's move on to something else. Ref, you were doing good at first, Ref. And I know you have your own platform, but hey, some of this shit is just indefensible. What I found to be indefensible was when he sent him the letter after the Franks hearing, wherein which he said, hey, listen, I don't know if you will know this or not, but your name has come up in my legal documents in this hearing. They read it off saying that you orchestrated this play. Hey, what's going on with that? Speaking of gaslighting, the brother used that word. The gaslighting is, well, he couldn't say anything because Meech wanted him to speak on some murders. No, he didn't. He never asked Meech to speak on any murders. He asked Meech, are you aware that your name came up in this hearing wherein which this bitch who you introduced me to said that you orchestrated and arranged this situation? Meech never responded. Once you never respond, to me, your silence is an acquiescence. Your silence is a telltale sign that something's wrong. All this shit about I wouldn't speak on it neither. I would, nigga, if you playing Big Meech is not no motherfucking Johnny Cochran. He a street nigga. So once I get the letter, man, you saying what, nigga? What, man? Who did what? Tell your lawyer to come see me. I need to hear. I need to hear this shit. I'm not just because all we know is he only got Tammy Cowan's side of the story. If that was me being who he is, I would have said, I would have responded, what happened? Man, tell your lawyer to come pay me a visit, legal visit. And what you say happened? She said, what? Oh, no. He didn't do that. And what your point, Henny, is that you don't owe Cuffy anything. People are gaslighting is people are trying to say or insinuate that Cuffy and Meech had a problem prior to all this happening. They didn't have no problem. That's your man. 100 grand. You don't owe your man 100 grand nothing. And to this day, you have not said nothing to this nigga and you don't owe him nothing. No. That ain't how real shit go. That shit stinks to the high heavens.
For real.
That's a fact.
But he talking
talking
about suing. Go ahead, Henny. Go ahead, Henny.
I was just gonna say you ain't talking about beefing with another YouTuber out in the YouTube land. Like that's not what we talking about. We talking about some real nigga shit that has real nigga consequences to it. So to sit back and say he don't have to say nothing and he don't owe this and he don't owe that. Yes, the fuck he do. Cuffy gave that man his first meal. That was the hub. Correct me if I'm wrong, gentlemen, because I might get my facts a little twisted up. But wasn't that where majority of his shit was pumping from? Was St. Louis?
You see, that's where T was still at. That's where T was at when they called T.
So what are we talking about here? There's codes. There's morals.
We got somebody in the building. Vendetta, go ahead. Vendetta TV, talk to us.
Hey, how's it going, fellas? How's it going?
And lady.
And ladies, how's it going?
What's up, bro?
I want to say this, right? I'm in 100% agreement, and I'm hearing on the YouTube streets that individuals are choosing to throw things under the rug for the gentleman because they want to like him. This is something that he can't get around. In that affidavit, Tammy Cowens originally explains that, Meech he put the whole whip together. And evidence of that is the fact that the Suarez character and Cuffy and Tammy, they all three of them didn't know each other. They were all introduced to each other through Meech. That's the evidence of it right there. They would have never come into contact with one another if it wasn't for Meech. And she testified to that fact in the affidavit.
Mm-hmm.
You can't get around that. He don't even know Suarez from the street.
Thank you.
Bang, that's all I need to know. And then cherry on top, like the lady said, once your man, this is universal language around the world when it comes to this gangster shit. Once your man hits you with that letter that you had to sign for, and you didn't respond, he know you signed it and you ignored it. I don't care where you go on God's green earth as a G, as a hustler, as a gangster. Once something like that happens, you own that immediately if it's not true. You clearing your name.
Flat out. Fuck your lawyer, all that. You gonna clear your name.
He ate it because he's a fucking cheese eater. I'm done.
Appreciate
Hey,
it, bro.
hey, Vendetta TV, man. Follow me on Instagram, bro. I'm gonna follow you back. We're gonna have you back. We're gonna have you back as a special co-host, bro.
Yeah, I like you, nigga.
Man, we
you
fuck
all right
with you.
with me.
And listen, because he came in, cleaned his shit up, and get the fuck on. Hey, follow Dogface TV Podcast. Follow Dogface TV Podcast on Instagram. I'm gonna follow you back. Jump in my DM like, man, this me, Vendetta TV, and we're gonna have you back on here for another segment, brother. Salute.
Copy that. Salute.
Salute. We gonna follow.
Salute. And listen, I don't have a problem with anybody's way of thinking or train of thought or how they want to perceive this, but don't try to press your stuff upon other people and try to play them like they're slow.
For real. I felt that too, Henny.
We got another guest in the building. What's up, bro? Talk to us. What's your name? Where you from?
Chicago. Hey, what I get from this whole situation is Cuffy said he came to Meech to do a TV show and a movie in 2009. This drug deal happened 3 years later. So he was with this Tammy chick for 3-4 years. And this Suarez dude, Cuffy said, is solid. So I don't understand, how is this guy even considered a snitch? It don't make any sense to me. You came to me, if I'm locked up, you coming to me, telling me you want to do my TV show now all of a sudden because you got yourself jammed up and whatever you did, you gonna blame me for you getting locked up? It makes no sense.
How did he get locked up?
Who?
Cuffy. How Cuffy get locked up?
I heard he got locked up for some bodies, some pistols. I don't know. Nobody knows because they say his case is sealed because he just out here speculating and slandering.
We do know because what happened was they heard the bodies, they heard the information over them wiretaps that was put on Cuffy through this whole case.
But did Meech put them wiretaps on him? Or was it did he put them wiretaps on himself? They say he ran off with like 1,000 bricks.
That's not what happened. Tammy gave, let me tell you something. Tammy gave.
Hey, hold on. Hey, Henny. Hey, listen, bro. I am so sick and tired. As a former armed robber and gang move specialist, I am taking exception to the fact. And you from Chicago, M?
Yeah.
Okay, so watch this, M. Some of my most robbingest partners from the south side of Chicago, bro. And as a former armed robber extraordinaire myself, I'm taking exception to this. He put himself in a trick bag because he ran up on the plug. That's what we supposed to do.
But let me ask you this though. Why did he go to Meech asking to do his TV and movie deal? Meech was managing his own business.
Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Hold on.
He didn't ask me.
Whoa. So
that's what he said he did in the interview he did with this when he was on the phone. When he was on the phone with somebody, he said
that was me.
He went to the prison to get a Meech TV and movie deal, and then Meech told him Tammy had his rights, so he had to go through her. So he was with her for 3-4 years before any case. He was with Tammy for 3-4 years. Why y'all not talking about that?
Hold on, M. Hold on.
MC Hammer's manager. They was looking for a movie deal. The movie deal fell out. They had a $25 million movie deal, and it didn't go through. Y'all not talking about none of that.
I sat with Cuffy. That is not what he said.
Yeah. He was lost. He was lost.
He all over.
The guy.
He's being fed questions too. He's being fed questions. Somebody to the left, to his right, man. Thank you for joining in, bro.
Ooh.
Man, who sent some money? Who that money go to?
Thank you, Michelle.
Whoa. Let break bread, Henny.
Henny got to break bread. Everybody get a five. Say Henny got to break bread.
Oh no, I need my $2.50. God damn it.
That's a good one, Henny.
Girl, you ain't gonna be clocking no dollars like that.
Girl, Henny
Girl,
come straight in, get a dub bonus and shit. You feel me?
man, who said that? Michelle, what were you at, Michelle? We gotta shout you out, Michelle. You land like this, shit. Shelly Bopper, Shelly Boo. What Shell breathe like that, man? Hey, Shell. Hey, Shell, we gotta shout Shell out. Hey, Michelle Woodland. She says, Henny, I'm so proud of you. Hey, Michelle, where you work at? You must work at, get you a good job. You got you a good job, Michelle.
Henny making moves with thugs. You feel me?
Right. Hey, Henny, I expect to get my portion. Like Vito Corleone. I expect to get my beat wet, Henny. I expect to get my beat. Hey, listen, man. We 3 hours in. Hey, listen, man. I love y'all. Thank y'all. The YouTube streets. Hey, listen, it's a beautiful situation. John Casey, you was up here before. I'm kicking your ass out because you was up here before. I forgot who you was. Kick your ass out. But listen, thank y'all. We 3 hours in. We're gonna let this shit rock. I appreciate everybody. Michelle Woodland, you came through with the big bucks, baby.
Good looking, Michelle.
We gone. Salute.
Salute.
You big dummy. You big dummy. You big dummy. You big cold-blooded dummy. You big dummy. See what you did? Oh, no.
You see what you did, Demetrius? You big...